OG, we OG. Oh no, G. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got D or no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload, yeah. Experts on reload, yeah. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got D or no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload. Experts on reload. Mempool getting hot. Everybody wanna rock, ayy. Runes is coming, everybody on a knot, ayy. It's a nuisance, Ordinal Revolution, ayy. Ordinal Revolution. Yo, it's my guy for real, bro.
Run stuff.
Got French right now. Yo, BRC 420, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit on fire, bro. Imagine if he in here. Yeah, lock it in the seal. Murder. I got balls of steel. Nookies on the field. Yeah, this shit for real. With no calls, I get so far. Got 100 phone calls that I go hard, and they gon' love me. Smoke weed, huddle back. I get shiesty. Where my Bitcoin looking lovely. All this Satoshi's nothing above me. Bitcoin's alive, what you gon' do? Mempool fees are high. Ordinal. Where does it stop? Nobody knows. It's a revolution, ayy. Bitcoin is the one, no substitution, ayy. With Shizzy and Yagobi, it's Ordinal Revolution.
Welcome back to Ordinal Revolution. My name is Shizzy. On this channel, we cover the entire Bitcoin Ordinal ecosystem. What is up, guys? We have an amazing show for you guys today. We're live for the Ordinal Hour, and this might be the greatest one ever, guys, because we have a Tap Tuesday, but we have Tap TGE dropping tomorrow. We have potentially the marketplace dropping tomorrow. Is it the swap? Is it the marketplace? I think we're going to find out today. But we also have, potential wallet. We'll be able to go to Google tomorrow and get the wallet. We'll find out everything today, guys. I promise you. I'm going to force Tom to tell us everything about everything, so you guys are more prepared than anyone else just for tuning into today's episode. But I appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in. Shizzy's back, if you haven't noticed. So it's going to be great, guys. I did miss you guys yesterday. I really do miss doing the show. I love doing the show. And I think that's why the show has been so popular lately and stuff like that. Because me and Yagobi, we come here every day and we truly enjoy the show. When someone loves their job and loves their career, it's that much better for everyone, right? So if you go to a grocery store and the clerk hates their job, you don't want to go there, right? So I think that's the biggest thing about why Ordinal Revolution is such a great, amazing show. In my opinion, right? Because it is our show. But today, guys, we have some amazing stuff on the docket for you guys. Bitperp is finally officially live. So, guys, we're going to be giving away 5 Bitperp passes today, and we'll be giving away 5 orange pills giveaways. The whitelist for that. So, guys, all you have to do for that is put in MVP for the Bitperp. So just go to the chat, type in MVP. That's for the Bitperp one. That'll get you eligible for that. And then if you want the orange pill, just go in there and write orange pill. So we're changing up a little bit because it was just kind of too easy for you guys, Bitperp and beyond. We want to change it up. So MVP for the Bitperp giveaway and orange pill for the orange pill whitelist. And our good friend and community member Yasher is going to be helping us out today. He'll be writing your names down and giving us the doc at the end. It was a little hard for us last week. We were kind of like, if you didn't notice, we're kind of like, struggling a little bit to make sure that we get every name and get you guys the best quality show. But this way, we have an amazing community member who took on the responsibility, and thank you, sir. But without further ado, let's get this thing started. Bringing my partner here, as always, Mr. Yagobi. What's up, buddy?
What's going on? Quick correction there. It's a VIP, because that is the pass name. Yeah, so not MVP. So if you put MVP in the chat, please put VIP in the chat instead.
Yeah, VIP.
Yeah. So that was just
that's
the name of their.
I can't figure it out.
Well, I mean, they both mean the same thing, right? Like you're an important person, but VIP is the brand of the pass. So put VIP in there, and make sure that you get the entry for that raffle.
Gotcha. So yeah. All right. So how was yesterday? How was my man Fonzie doing? How was Jeff doing?
It was great. Yesterday was good. We had a lot to talk about. There was some great updates with Merlin Chain. You know, the 12 Telegram mini apps that they are going to be releasing very soon, right? That's going to help onboard more people to Bitcoin. And they made some great points about how, like, you know, let's say that you're from Arbitrum and you're trying to utilize Telegram, and you're trying to really penetrate that Web 2 audience. They're not going to really know what Arbitrum is, but if you say Bitcoin, they're going to know. Our grandmas know what Bitcoin is, right? So these Web 2 people, it's perfect for the Bitcoin ecosystem. So that was an announcement. And of course, the big announcement of utilizing the Merl token for gas that will cut costs down. And people want to hold their Bitcoins. It's their precious. It's like Smeagol's, you know, that's their ring. And so they don't want to spend that necessarily on gas. And so they can use the Merl token now.
That's amazing, dude. That's huge. That is massive. Because you know, it's just better, honestly. I love Bitcoin, but just like you said, I don't want to keep spending it, you know, and then just see it lower and lower every single day. I'd rather just use the Merl for that. But yeah, man, let's kind of get into it. This is something I see a lot of bigger YouTubers talking about. Bitcoin just successfully retested the bull flag pattern. So I have a chart here, and I like to grab one chart every day. And, you know, this is the bull flag we've been in. We kind of broken out, and now we're retesting the top here. Obviously, you're going to give some TA later, but is this a big deal? They keep saying now, I mean, you can see this line here. It's very, you know, blunt, but it looks like, you know, according to this, we're at 98,000.
98,000. And
I'm just saying.
What time frame is this? Do you know?
The 1 day.
Oh, 1 day. Okay. Yeah. I mean, look, that is a channel. It did break out of the channel, and it's always good to see something like that, right? To know if we're headed straight to 98,000, that's yet to be seen. Obviously, we all expect a healthy, you know, leg up in Q4. So it's very possible. You know, I think we've been saying 85 to 100K around that range. So that fits perfectly right in that top range of that price range there.
100%. All right, I'm gonna rant a little bit here, if you don't mind. Ripple co-founder, anything XRP is just like, get ready for a Shizzy rant. Ripple co-founder Chris Larson donates $10 million in XRP to Kamala Harris campaign. This comes after having donated more than $11.7 million in September. I'm just gonna say it once, you know, here, F XRP. If you're an XRP holder, just stop watching the channel. I don't respect you. I think you're a piece of shit. I'm sorry, but I'm dead honest. I hate XRP that much. It drives me nuts. So XRP they created a company on dumping on you. They dump XRP on you and then create a Ripple with the money, the proceeds. These guys are multi-billionaires. Jeb McCaleb, the guy who originally created the Mt. Gox exchange, like OG, he created XRP and dumped on you constantly. And you guys just eat it up like jackasses. They don't like you. They don't even put XRP with Ripple. It's two separate entities, but XRP built Ripple. It's ridiculous. And the fact that now they're giving to a campaign that hates you, that wants to regulate what you do to death. They want to destroy it. It's just ridiculous to me. And F Chris Larson and F XRP. But do you have any?
Yeah. So one thing I'll say is that we do want you guys to continue to watch the show, but learn.
Not if you're XRP holder.
Learn. I want you to continue to watch the show, but learn from, you know, history. I think that, you know, Shizzy has a great point in terms of just look what they've done. I think in terms of, you know, master manipulator, it's all there, right? Like you have one side, and it's almost kind of like they you know, yes, they did split. One of the co-founders no longer is a co-founder, but you know, it was constant dump on you, right? And so this is just I guess they're picking a side, right? It's a little bit worrisome that they're picking this side because, you know, maybe they feel a certain way it's going to go. Because to me, like, if they're donating to this side and the other side wins, I would imagine that they probably wouldn't be, you know, having a great friendly relationship with the other side. So I don't know. We'll see what happens here. But definitely, I feel the same way in terms of you got to learn through the past, right? And we have not seen any great benefits to any holders of this token.
Yeah, I hate it, dude. I wish it just goes away. And I think XRP will go away one day. It will go to zero, but then there will be a Ripple coin that gets airdropped to XRP holders or some crap like that. I guarantee it. It's almost possible. They want to disassociate themselves from XRP, and I think that's why they're kind of just giving it all away, right? They just want to dump on you, give it away. They're selling it every day. It's ridiculous. But we're getting some good stuff here. Van Eck predicts Bitcoin could hit 350K, reaching half of gold's market cap. He also forecasts BTC could soar to 2.9 million by 2050. I don't think he's bullish enough. I think he's about half right. I think we get to 700K this cycle and then 6 million by 2032, or maybe even 2029. So, but that's just my opinion. What is your opinion on this? I think this is very fair for what you're about to say.
Yeah, well, Van Eck is known as a pretty established fund manager, I believe, right, in the industry. And so I actually think this is pretty pretty accurate based on kind of how conservative I am in terms of like 350 for the cycle. I'm probably even more conservative, more on the lines of 250. But hey, 350 reaching half of gold's market cap, I think that would be a win. Hitting gold's current market cap, or I think what would that put it at? 10 trillion. I think we said
well, gold's like 12 now.
Yeah, so what it was
10 trillion.
Yeah, so that 10 trillion mark right there, right? So yeah, the anything that goes far into the future, I think really it's hard, right? It's really hard to say. I think millions is definitely something that we probably be able to see 10 maybe 10 15 years, but like 2050, what is that, like? I think that's what, 16 years?
36.
No, I can't do math right now.
26 years.
26 years
from today.
Yeah. 26 years. That's very far out to look at, right? In terms of what it would be. But 2.9 million, I would think that would be a little bit on the low end.
Yeah, that's way too low. That's like 8 cycles away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's, to me, I think 200 million by 2050. And I think that's being conservative. You got to think how many cycles we're still in. If I'm thinking 6 million by 2029, I mean, by 2050, I mean, that's 11 years after that. Like, so that's 3 cycles after that. So I don't know. Maybe I'm the crazy one. I don't know. But
well, I mean, you have to also remember, like, currency will be inflated by then too. So a higher number is probably expected. So
200 million then in 2050 is going to feel like 20 million today. Honestly, the way we're going. Paul Tudor Jones says, I'm long gold, I'm long Bitcoin. So another guy coming out and say he's been long Bitcoin for a while, but he's put, gold's running now, but I think a lot of money is going to flow from gold into Bitcoin. Why do I say that? I say that because gold kind of runs up first, and then a lot of people are going to sell that because, I mean, we're talking 12 trillion. It takes $1 trillion to move this thing 8%, right? Well, Bitcoin, $1 trillion would move it 100%. So I think you're going to see a lot of people kind of going into the one that's kind of lagging right now, which is Bitcoin, for that next run up. And I think that is what is going to really push us to 100, 200, 300,000 in the next 6 to 8 months.
Yeah, I agree with part of this. I think you're going to have like the upper echelon of that top 1% probably still, invest in gold, because to them it makes sense, right? It's the most secure at this moment, right? At this moment, and it's heavily utilized in so many different things, especially like if Elon and SpaceX and they continue to innovate over there, you're going to use gold for a lot of different things, right? But in terms of the people that are in that maybe latter part of that top 1% and the top 5% in America, or even 10%, maybe you make mid 6 figures, low 6 figures. Bitcoin is that, like, hey, I want to get to where like I can, be in that top 1%. And I think that's where the opportunity, you're right. That's where the gains to catch up to gold is. And so it makes a lot of sense. Both are going to be those kind of, if you have a decent amount of both of these assets, you're going to be looked at as a 1%er probably eventually in society.
Let me ask you this though. Let's just say, someone in your family passed, they leave you $20 million in gold. You're not selling that for Bitcoin?
Not all of it. I would keep, you know, a small percentage of it, probably like 5%, maybe 10%, in gold, and probably put a good amount into Bitcoin, you know, maybe like 60%, and then 30% diversify in in other assets. So, you know,
I'm
I
putting it
think
all in
that
Bitcoin.
I think that diversification is smart, right? Like you have for the established assets, right? The established asset classes.
Someone passed away, left me $20 million in Bitcoin and gold. I'm immediately putting in Bitcoin. And my point of this is the older generation thought gold was their Bitcoin. That gold was their Bitcoin, right? Our generation, Bitcoin is our gold. So in that aspect of it, I see a lot of people inheriting a lot of money from their parents and grandparents in the next 20, 30 years. And a lot of that money is going to get into Bitcoin. So that's why I think Bitcoin will eventually pass gold, because I don't want a security box in a bank that's filled with gold. I want my stuff in a ledger, or I want to break my ledger and keep my 12 words or my 24 words, right? So to me, being a sovereign individual, because we can't trust these banks, we can't trust these people. And, you know, Michael Saylor, he doesn't care about this, right? But I think you should. And I think being a Bitcoiner, you know, being sovereign is a big deal. And I think a lot of people are going to become sovereign individuals, especially when banks start to fail.
Yeah, no, I agree with everything you say there. But I also have I guess maybe a little bit more conservative mindset when it comes to, you know, the risk tolerance of that, right? So like I think having just you know, why does it hurt 5%? Maybe, you know, between 5 and 10% of having gold somewhere that, you know, on your land in a bunker, when you have like security teams everywhere. And yeah, so
You don't need that, though.
yeah.
You just need 12 words
Yeah,
in your head.
but my point is that, like, you know, it's not
Yeah.
to protect just the gold, it's also to
Yeah.
protect your land and what you have. And I know I'm getting a little crazy. People are like, what's Yagobi talking about? Is he gonna have like a compound? I might one day, and you might probably try to get to it. If you're my friend, you're welcome. If not, I'm sorry.
See, I'm different. I would buy like 3 properties, and then I would have the seed words in each property like buried in a wall somewhere. Like not even use the property. They would just hold my seed phrases, right? And that's it. And then everything's a Bitcoin. Everything else, every other penny is in the safest asset in the world, in my opinion, and that asset is Bitcoin. Nothing else matters. But I'm
Well,
crazy.
that's what they used
So
to. That's what they used to do back in the, you know, the Wild West days. They would, you know, bury either cash or gold in trees, or they would put it in
yeah.
trees, or, you know, just somewhere that was just no one's gonna look, right? So, anyways, yeah, I think our future is gonna be very, very interesting, because people are gonna be like, man, there's this seed word phrase that's worth trillions.
I know. It's gonna be nuts.
Treasure hunting time.
Seriously, people are gonna be treasure hunting for words. Like I might do that for my kids, but like not give them the Bitcoin, but make them go find it.
If
You
you
have to go
find
to
it, you earn
Minneapolis
it.
to
You
get
want to
one
go?
word. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to go college? You gotta go find your seed words. No, I'm just kidding.
Every vacation spot, I'm gonna leave a word somewhere and draw a map to that word, and they have to go They have to go find all 24 words all across the world. But that way, it's not inheriting, right? So they're not
True. You gotta
inheriting
make
it.
them. You gotta make them work for it. That'd be so messed
All
up if
right.
you were like, if you don't find it, you don't get it. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, that's the game, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
we
but
all play.
it's kind let's kind of get into that Bitcoin fear and greed. So last Tuesday it was a 65. Yesterday was a 72. Yagobi, where are we at today?
Oh man, this is my favorite game, as you guys all know. I'm gonna say that we are at like 70.
Dude, dead nuts. On
Oh
the
yeah!
dot.
I actually hit it. Yes. I'm excited. I'm gonna thank my mom and thank. No, I'm just kidding. The big win there.
All right, let's kind of get into the Bitcoin price action. But first, guys, Bitperp is officially live on BitBlayer, CoreDAO, B Squared. It is finally here. You guys can finally start earning points, and we are going to make a trade based on what Yagobi's price technical analysis is. So that should be. We're going to do that right after. I'm going to show you guys Bitperp. I'm going to show you how to make a trade. We will also be doing a tutorial video later today, and we'll have it out tonight for you guys to kind of go in and really get started. You can watch the video as you get started, and if it helps you, awesome. If it doesn't, I'm pretty confident in your abilities, right? So we're going to make it for the people who need a little help. So that should be fun. Tune in for that video later. And right now, let's kind of get into the Bitcoin price action.
Let's do it. But before we do, if you guys are on the YouTube side, please smash that like for us, as it helps us a ton with the algorithm. And subscribe to our channel and turn your notifications on so you know when we go live. On the X side, hit that like, and share this stream for us, as we want to educate and onboard as many people to the Bitcoin ecosystem as possible. Okay, guys. So if you don't want to wait for that that recording, you can go rewatch the live from yesterday later. I do show how you can claim that 10,000 paper USDT to start trading, because I myself have already started trading. But I'm going to share my screen here so we can get into the Bitcoin price action. As you can see, I have utilized $2,500 of my paper trading USDT of 10,000. I'm up $120. So you guys better start catching up, because my P&L is up 4.87% there. But let's take a look here. I want to use so I'm going to use their charts just to kind of show the basics of you know what? I'm going to start off with the trading view real quick, because there's something I want to show you guys. So here is the hour chart here. So first, we started off with some dumpage this morning, right? Looked kind of bleak, but it made sense. We had been trending up. You can see right here, these purple lines are the top and bottom range of the 50-day EMA, right? The exponential moving average. Right in the middle is that 50-day EMA of the top and bottom here. So this is the hour chart. As you can see, we've been trending upwards ever since we tested it back on the 13th of October, right? We didn't really go below it. The closest we had on the hour chart was the 17th, but we actually went below it. And usually if we go below it and we stay below it, we do start to form a trend. And that's what started to happen here on yesterday, right? But don't get so, don't fall so much in love with this downtrend, because I think this was just more of us hitting that 69,300 up here, where there was a big liquidity pocket, and then we went back down. I actually see us, we're already starting to test the 50-day EMA again on the hour chart right here. You can see we're back to 67,000, about 200. So, even if we do kind of range down here, I don't see us taking a huge dump. We all know what's happening in Q4, and I think a lot of traders also realize that as well. They don't want to get wrecked, and so a lot of people are being really scared, in my opinion, to take shorts at this point. So what do I think is going to happen for the rest of the day? After the big dump that we had, right, you can see right here in the later half of yesterday, early this morning, we are starting to form some momentum for the buy pressure here on the hour chart, right? So I do expect us to kind of bounce around low 67,000, maybe challenge 68,000 again. But what we really need to do is kind of get up and back above this 50-day EMA. But this is the hour chart. So for the rest of the day, I am pretty bullish, but nothing crazy. I don't think we hit 70,000 or anything like that. But as you can tell from my Bitperp, my position there, I did take a long, so I am bullish for the rest of today. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. So this gives us a little bit more insight in terms of what's going to happen maybe for the rest of this week, right? The next 2-3 days heading into the weekend. So same thing. Last time we tested the 50-day EMA on the 4-hour chart was the 13th. We didn't even test it at all in the middle. So the 17th, we never got there on the 4-hour chart because we just kept bouncing back up. So this is the first time we've tested it since the 13th. We are looking pretty strong here, right? We've had some wicks that have gone a little bit below that low range of the 50-day EMA, but man, we're showing strength here. Yes, there is a little bit of a downtrend, but we're kind of just barely at that 50-day EMA average right there. Now, again, I'm sticking to my guns. I think that we finish October strong. We finished with that Uptober, and so I think for the rest of this week, we're going to, probably try to knock on the door of 70,000 heading into the weekend. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we do continue this downtrend a little bit, but if we do, it's going to range 65 to 68 around there, nothing crazy. And then we, try to knock on that door of 70,000 maybe early next week. It's either going to happen before this week, like on Friday, before Friday heading into the weekend, or early next week, in my opinion. But that is what I'm seeing for the Bitcoin price action. And so good times, exciting times, in my opinion.
So what I'm hearing is Shizzy go long, Shizzy go long, Shizzy go long. Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm not gonna tell you to go long or short, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
All right, I'm taking my $10,000. I'm putting it all. I'm gonna put it on a 20. Can I go 21? 21x because 21 million.
So let's talk real quick about something.
Yeah.
I want to talk about positioning here real quick on this 5-minute chart, if you will. Okay, so if you're going to take a position, this is a little freebie here. I'm on the 5-minute chart here. I mean, you got to use your indicators, right? So you can see the stochastics on Bitcoin is heading down, right? So we're trying to head into oversold, right? The MACD is just now showing like, sell pressure kind of building up. So probably wouldn't be the best time to, take a position. This is just my opinion. I would wait till the stochastics gets down below here and let some of this sell pressure on the MACD exhaust a bit. Let it look a little bit that light red, with smaller candles, and then you can try to find your position there as well. Also, see if it gets below that that moving average. Now, this is the 5-minute, so you might want to check the moving average here. So you are below the low end of the moving average here. So, and if you can just maybe get, this part of it on the indicator on the 5-minute chart to show weakness, that we're, it's gone through the strength of the sell pressure. Because sometimes you'll see these red candles that look strong, but Bitcoin's so strong that it's not going to move the price down too much. Like right now we're at 67,130. That's not that bad for showing like these red strong candles. I would imagine we'd be like probably in the 66,000, high 66,000s from what I'm seeing right here. So this is a good sign that I think we're showing some strength here. But once this lightens up, I think that's whenever you probably want to take you may consider taking a position there. But hey, if you have no patience and you just want to take one for the show, go ahead, because it's me and you anyways going head to head here.
Oh, no one got time for that, right? I just want to put a trade in.
Love it. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I would have put a trade in and then see what happens. But like, so my liquidation price here is 64,000. Do we hit 64,000 by tomorrow? Because I'm going to close this tomorrow wherever we're at and go in a different direction depending if I long or short. Every day I'm going to be taking a longer or short depending on depending on what happens. So my P&L is the goal to get that as high as possible. I think today is going to be very bullish going in. I think we're going to hit 68 before we hit 64. Do you agree with that?
So I don't know if it's going to happen today. 64 to me, I think is too much. It's too much of a dump. So yeah, I think that we're probably pretty decently safe there. You never know. I don't have a magic crystal ball. Some bad news could come out and we could quickly wick down, or some economic data could come through or whatever. But I think we're pretty safe, like on average. To I would say 64 is probably not in the picture for a while, very long time, if ever again.
Well, I love those odds, right? So I mean, I'm all in. I put all 10K, the whole thing, all the ante.
Are you doing
about this?
Are you doing it all?
21, yeah, 10,000.
Yeah, okay, all right.
The best part though, bro, is I can just go to another wallet.
Don't be telling the secrets.
But as you can see, I'm down $500. So it's okay. But you guys can also just remember, I'm doing a bit layer, and then I can switch over to core, right? Yep. And then at the same time switch it, and then I can get another free 10,000, right? So I'm going to do that.
Exactly. So it's going to the competition is going to last about 4 to 5 weeks, guys. And they're going to go based on the best P&L. So, whether you have your best P&L on BitLayer, whether you have it on Core DAO, whether you have it on B Squared, it doesn't matter. They're going to pull the best P&L. So it's going to be competitive, because I know there's people that were DMing me saying, they've done some of these paper trading competitions in other ecosystems before, and they're ready to, get down. So I'm excited for it. I'm gonna try to be disciplined with it, even though it is, paper trading, so I can get, that P&L. Here's the problem though. Well, I think it's good that we're starting off with Bitcoin, because imagine like longing something
Mr.
like
Yen.
and Bitcoin jumps to 85K, Mr. Yen's probably going to get to 10-15 million dollars. That's going to be a huge P&L. So I'm glad they're starting off with only Bitcoin, because it makes it a little bit more fair, and then they're going to phase in some of these other more degen type runes, if you will.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do love MetaMask. And guys too, like, so technically when you're playing with MetaMask, you're earning MetaMask tokens. So that is one benefit, because I'm hearing of I think you guys talked about it yesterday, but I'm hearing that MetaMask airdrop. So, but guys, we're giving away the Bitperp VIP passes today. So all you have to do, if you're just coming in, we have 295 people in here. All you got to do is put VIP in the chat. If you put MVP, yeah, sure, still allow them, but it's VIP into the chat. And to get the orange pill whitelist, just put orange pill. We're going to be spinning the wheel 10 times. And again, thank you, Yashir, for gathering the names.
Sir.
All right. Getting to the roll call here. Let's see who's here. Let's see your comments. I missed you guys yesterday, man. Let's get into it right now. I already see some comments that I'm already liking, but Chief Axel, that #1 spot. Congratulations, you, my friend. You win today. You win every day, really. You're just the winner. Shout out to you, my friend. Chief Axel, #1 today. Yeah, sure. Again, my guy. I can't thank you enough. Kai Effect. Here every day. Mr. Hanky, the Christmas Poo. He loves me and I love you. It's my guy. Webdro is here. Tim Baker, AOD Art with a Shizzy is back. Yes, I am back. Yeah, I feel like I was going for a week, man. It's crazy. Lucky Lukey is here. Reziak is here. Mats is here. Danny Boy D Blocks, my guy, is in the building. Mempool Punk is here. Ordinals Chips. Dream Big says Shizzy's back with the Alpha after knocking Tap Team into shape. Yes, I was out in Germany with the whip. I was getting those guys. It's coming tomorrow.
Whoa! Out in Germany with the whip. I don't want to know what activities you were. P Diddy's. No, I'm just kidding.
It was not a white party. That's all I can say. Coming back here, Ordinals Tweets is here. Oh, the twins. I forgot to mention that they're twinning. Almost done. 71 is here. Glass Hopper, Bitmap Capital, Joko is here. Inagi, it's my guy. Nighthawk UXL out there, man. He says he's gonna troll. Don't mind me just trolling the tap. Shout out to you, my friend. Mr. Sheedy said, "What's up? It's a Bitperp day." Yes, it's officially time to get that P&L rolling. Check that out. Again, if anyone needs help, we would be putting out a Bitperp tutorial video later, walking you through everything. So check out that video later today. Steamy J is here. Choda is here. Mauricio is here. Crypto Knight is here. Sammy Turnpike right down the street. Sammy Turnpike. Do you have turnpikes?
Wait. We do. We have George Bush Turnpike. Okay. But wait, is Sammy Turnpike, is that in Philly?
No. I don't know.
Okay. I thought it was a Jersey thing. Okay, gotcha.
Turnpikes are big in Jersey, so like Sammy mean like it's kind of like mafia type thing. Sammy Turnpike. Okay. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. I could be wrong.
Gotcha. Like Sammy the Bull, Sammy Turnpike.
Yeah, exactly. Patty Poo is here. Ant-Man is here. Click Bang is here. So welcome back, Shizzy. Thank you, man. Patrick Nand is here. Almost done again. I hate on you again. Mats, let's go. Fixed with an orange pill. Did I skip Fix's one comment? His one comment was pretty funny. He was like, "I'm selling all my XRP." Maybe I didn't skip it yet. I'll come back to it. Chief Axel again. Mechaz. Let's see, someone new. I Walk Alone is here. Shout out to you, my friend. Mogar the Great is here. Let's see. Scarlet Kim, welcome back. Shout out to you. She's been here like every day now, hasn't she?
I know, showing up. I love it. The participation's been amazing. I love it.
Did she win? She's saying, please grab my address.
Let me see. I think she might have been a winner.
I'll just screenshot it anyway, so I have it.
Yeah. So when you screenshot it, do you just type it out or what?
No, I put it in ChatGPT and said, "Give me the address."
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
she definitely is a winner. So just pass that along to me when you get a chance. I'll add it to the spreadsheet. Yep.
And Honeyland too. I guess he's a winner as well.
Honeyland won the Bitperp, one of the Bitperp VIP passes.
Okay. Cool. So I have his wallet. I screenshot that already. Fix said, so here it is. I'm sorry, Shizzy. I'm gonna dump today. Talking about his XRP. He says I'm gonna dump XRP. See, I apologize, man. I'm just very, very passionate, and I apologize.
Dan, I love it.
I don't want you to quit. I don't want you to quit.
But he picked us over XRP. I mean, we're building, but we're a positive cult. We're not a negative cult. No, I'm just kidding.
Shout out to you. Casey H. Memento Mora. Yes, we're going to get into that. I have a lot of information on that. Probably more than you guys have because I went deep dive into that. So Zolubu is here. Zolbu. Shout out to you, my friend. Glass Hopper again. Coach Cats, Cache Cats. He's here with the coffee and the donuts and the dog. Go to the moon. Shout out to you, my friend.
Let's
Mike
go.
Bennett is here. Mike Bennett agrees with you. He says diversification, please. So I disagree. I am 100,000% all in Bitcoin. LSR is here. Dusteverything.crypto. Crypto Knight is here. Jake Walters, shout out to you, my friend, with a VIP. Amir Daywood is here. Let's go. Oh, my man, no. GM for the win. The Stripper Show or Striper Show? I don't
okay, looking at the image, I believe it's Striper, so I'm sure that he is an angler, if you will. I love
so
fishing for bass. No.
Okay. Can you explain how the F I can get some tap? Yes. Well, tune in at 12 p.m. today, 25 minutes from right now. We're gonna have the tap team on, and I'm gonna grill them for answers. Crypto Khalifa is here. Future Forward is here. Let's go. ASAP Benji in the building. Mugen is here. Fortnite Flicks is in the building. Jeffrey is here. Shout out to you, Jeffrey. You are a VIP. Happy Homer. Rod. Oh, my man Rod is in the building, bro. I'm excited every time I see his name. Let's go. Give me someone new. Jason, my feet. I love that name. Let's go. Gostin is here.
I feel like Jason my feet has to be from OSD, right? Don't you get OSD vibes with that name?
I think so. Oh, Sammy Turnpike says I live all my life in New Jersey and always the Turnpike, and Friday gave me the nickname Turnpike, and my legal first name is Sammy, so everyone calls me Sammy Turnpike. Yes, dude. I knew you were from Jersey. I knew it. As soon as I saw it, because like seriously, I'm like 10 minutes. I'm in Philly, but like I'm like 10 minutes from Jersey. I get on the bridge. I'm in Jersey in less than 10 minutes. So yeah,
you gotta jump on. You gotta jump on that Sammy Turnpike, and you're right there, right?
Jump on that Sammy Turnpike, man. He says now in Dallas.
Hey!
So he went from he took the Turnpike from Jersey to Dallas.
I hope that you like it here, and we welcome you to Dallas with open arms because I am a DFW person.
Just make sure you're wearing your Eagles hat there.
Boo!
All right. I don't think I missed anyone. I was going pretty quick through this because we have a lot of show to get to. If I did miss you, let me know, and I'll definitely give you guys a shout out. But I appreciate every single one of you guys who make roll call every single day, and appreciate you guys, especially today on this amazing Alpha Packed Tuesday.
Yes.
All right. First topic here is a pretty obvious one if you're paying attention at all, but UniSat wallet has been updated to version 1.5, now fully supporting CAT20s. I'm not sure if you got to this yesterday, but the merge is awesome. I did it today. So when you're minting something, it's very small, right? So I was getting hundreds and hundreds of UTXOs. I was not able to deposit that, do anything with it. They were stuck there, and it was going to cost me more to do something with those tokens than it was to sell them, right? So I just left them in there. But now I just used the UniSat wallet and I merged them all into one UTXO. It was cheap. It was simple. It was easy. It did take like a minute, 2 minutes, because it gave me like 5 things to complete, and it was like completing them one by one. It took about like 2 minutes to complete all 5, but then they're all merged, and I was easily able to list them, which was awesome.
Gotcha. So does this the new 1.5.0 this you can see your CAT20 tokens in your wallet, right?
Yep. So you know how they have BRC20s and they have runes. Now they have a second spot for the I'm on test. Let me change it to fractal.
You did miss one of our regulars, man. You missed.
Who I missed?
You missed someone that
I apologize.
They took a shot at you, and they think that's why you missed them. It's Satoshi says, "Good morning, lads. Shizzy is back from the nail bar. Yeah, I think you go every 2 weeks, right? And
so, have a nail bar. What the hell is a nail bar?
That's where you get your manicures and your pedicures, man.
Yeah, because I get that done a lot. But yeah, I apologize. Itsutoshi is here for the win. I don't know how I missed you, dude. I read your comment earlier too. I do not know how I missed you. I apologize for that. But let me show my screen here, and I'll show you guys how you can see it. So you have ordinals, which is your BRC20s and stuff like that. You have your runes, and then you have your CAT20s. And you can see here, I have this is just a bunch of just stuff that I just been messing around with. This is my test wallet here. But it was hard before to list any of this stuff, but now it's all here. And then you can kind of go to the UniSat. Let me actually show that site real quick. I should have actually had it up.
I love this.
It's just,
you know, this is definitely needed, right? Because like if they're going to support CAT20 as a main token standard, they got to be able to show that in the wallet. So this is something that was needed.
Monstrous. Yeah, this is the biggest thing that ever happened to CAT20s so far, in my opinion. I love dot swap, but this is big. So guys, if you go to fractal.unisat.io, you will see a new thing here as well. So now you have the wallet, but now you have this marketplace. Let's just say you want to get some CAT20 here. You will see that this looks very similar to where does this look very similar to? It looks pretty much the exact same.
What like Magic Eden?
Exactly. You got it right away. So, I mean, you know, you do have to buy these in the form that they're coming in. So, what do you think about this? Are you kind of let down? I was hoping for decentralized
AMM.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I don't think we're going to get the AMM because, you know, it's just not, you know, like S Script and that whole team hasn't, you know, they don't have one yet. So for them not to have one, you know, it makes sense. Like, you know, that original team needs to do it. But I do like the fact that like they do show the tokens in the wallet. And look, this is easier. At least you can trade CAT tokens directly on Unisat now. I think they were losing out a ton of business because not having this, right? Obviously, DotSwap is an innovator in the space. They do great things, but you know, Unisat's brand name is much bigger, and so for them to not have this, they were losing out on business, in my opinion. So we'll see, you know, how much market share they take from DotSwap with this.
Yeah, man, CAT shot up to $1.70 earlier, and now it's sitting back at $1.48. I probably will be using this. I do like the way DotSwap was, but DotSwap is just, I don't know, I get a lot of errors from it. I think it's done really well, but I kind of am used to the way Magic Eden trades, right? So to me, seems very familiar. Obviously swapping is swapping, but you know, I don't know. Which one are you going to be using? Let's just say you wanted to buy some CAT20 pizza. What are you going to do now? Are you going to go check both sites for the cheapest price? Like, what goes through your mind when you're about to buy?
Well, so I think that people really quick are going to figure out like where the arbitrage opportunities are, right? Because there should be some, right? And then also DotSwap will probably tighten up a little bit, maybe with some of their like pricing and stuff or fees or whatever it is, because they want to be competitive too. So you know, DotSwap is the easiest type of, you know, barrier to entry of swapping something. But, you know, because of the brand name, I do think that like, you know, they are going to get some initial market share for this, you know, so we'll see. You know, I think right off the bat, seeing what kind of volume, you know, they put out in the first week is going to tell pretty much like the entire story.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I do like it. It's very, you know, it's very Magic Eden. I mean, dude, it looks identical to Magic Eden to me. I mean, everything. I mean, even where they put everything, right? Like they didn't even try to like switch things up. They were just like, we're going after the runes buyer, and we're gonna make it feel exactly like Magic. The only difference is the colors. I mean, honestly, like tell me this. I mean, if I could pull up Magic Eden right now, it's pretty identical. Like
yeah, it looks very similar to that. But I mean, you can tell right now. I'm looking at the 24-hour volume and $55,000, almost 56,000 in CAT20 CAT. Sorry, CAT token has been traded. In the past 6 hours, 40,000. So you know they obviously released this not long ago. So I mean, people are definitely utilizing it right now already.
I mean, dude, look, it's an exact same order as Magic Eden. Volume, market cap, transaction, holder count. Like, I think holder count might be in the middle, actually. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that's not exactly the same. So yeah, I mean, very similar. But I do like the make offer, make order. So I can make an order. So that's pretty
a buy or
good.
sell order, basically.
Yeah. So let's just say if I want to buy at 146 and the you know lowest one listed is like 149, you can come and grab mine. So I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, and one thing that like I was hearing about was that like you didn't have to buy like the lauded amount. Like you could buy 1 or 2 or 0.1 or whatever, but like I'm not seeing that here. It still
No, you
shows that.
can't. You have to buy that amount. Yeah.
So is that a different marketplace that you can buy? Because with CAT20's token standard, supposedly that's the benefit, is that you don't have to buy these lots. Basically, you can buy
I think
any
dot
amount.
swap. Yeah, dot swaps. I think is like that. Let me show this real quick. Make sure my VPN is up. Hey guys, if you guys need a VPN, we have NordVPN 70% off coupon. It's in the show notes below. So you're gonna be like, oh, I can't get in the Bitperp, I can't get in the dot swap. You use the VPN. VPNs are legal, guys. It's just the websites are the one blocking you, not your government. Just so you know. And privacy is a right, especially ours in the United States. You are allowed to not show these websites where you live, right? So privacy is important.
Yep.
CAT20 market. So here, let's just say I wanted to get some cat here, and I haven't really used this too much. I've been, but I think I can just put like 10, even though it's like 50, and I can still get it at that price. So dot swap does allow you to do that. Exactly.
Does it? But can you do like 0.5? I wonder.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I don't have any Bitcoin or I'm like in this. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I can buy it right now. So let's just do it. 0.5.
That's possible. That's really cool. So that's the thing that makes a big difference, right? So once they do figure out this S script and smart contract language and the AMMs and stuff like that, that's gonna play into this whole thing, right? So we'll see.
Yeah.
It's exciting. That's for sure.
For sure. So that is, the UniSat CAT market. So now we have a swap by dot swap. We have this marketplace by dot swap, and now we have this UniSat wallet and UniSat marketplace. So the CAT tokens are definitely getting big. And who does this benefit the most besides Sat Pun Fun? They need all these things to get
ready.
It benefits them so much. So I'm definitely looking forward to what Francis is building, and hopefully we get information on that. He did tell me that we could potentially be testers on that, so I'm excited to be able to test on test now, obviously.
Yeah.
So.
I don't think people realize like how much of an impact, and maybe I know some of Francis's viewers are in here, and we appreciate you guys viewing our show as well. But he's hit on this point over and over. But like the pump fund style mechanics really does like energize an ecosystem. I mean, he brings up Sui all the time, and it's a perfect example, right? Like even Solana, like some of those tokens that really took off, the pump fund style mechanics helped with that. And imagine we're heading into a pump for Q4 and then the bull run. So I don't know. I'm super excited, man. I think there's just going to be so much fun happening. We'll see.
Dude, the next 6 to 12 months are just going to be mind-blowingly. It's going to be fun. Like that was the biggest part. Yeah, we're losing money and stuff, but that's not the biggest thing to me. I love this industry because it's fun. I say something to my wife all the time. I'm like, oh yeah, there's this dog cat, and she's like, I'm so jealous of your job, just because like that's my job, right?
My wife said the same thing. And both of our wives work from home, right? Like your wife works from home. My wife works from home. And I'm
goes in once a week. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? You work from home. This is like, they're like, or my wife's like, but you love what you do. And I'm just like,
yeah.
Okay, you're right. Like, I mean, I don't really have I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not, but
it is funny. My wife works in 401ks, and that is why I hate them so much, because I know the insides of shit that you would blow you guys' mind about how much money they steal from you weekly. And so she tells me about that stuff, and it's like the most boring 4-letter word. Like it'll be like, oh, the GMSs, and I'm just like, oh yeah, it's Gizmo. She's like, oh, I hate you because she right. Well, speaking of Gizmo, Mexi, we're thrilled to announce Gizmo Imaginary Kickstarter has concluded, and Gizmo will be listed on Mexi. So yesterday they did the Kickstarter event where basically they take in Gizmo from the community, and now they listed it today. So this is huge. Mexi, is my opinion, is leading the way for runes and ordinals right now. They list pretty much everything that comes their way from our ecosystem. This is pretty big, right?
It is big, and I wonder if this actually helps boost Mexi, kind of like how Magic Eden bet on ordinals, right?
Yeah.
And obviously that we saw what happened there. And so Mexi to me has always been this kind of perpetual contracts future platform. Obviously you could do spot there and stuff like that, but they were known as like a trader's kind of platform, right? And for them to kind of roll the dice on all these Bitcoin layer 1 fungible tokens, I think it will benefit them and they'll get more exposure and become a little bit more brandable. Let's see if that happens, right? Because like if the bigger exchanges, let's like Coinbase comes into play and they start to, that could, obviously it will overshadow what MEXC does. But I think in the end, it's still going to help MEXC because people that love to trade will go there and trade these tokens. So,
yeah. MEXC is my favorite exchange, right? I use that more than I use anything. I did accidentally go into it without my VPN on, and so I have to make a new account because it is not, you don't have to KYC for that. But if they do, if you forget to put your VPN on, you go to it, they will ask you to withdraw your assets, and which is fair, right? I mean, they don't want Americans on there because there's no regulation here. There's no lines on the ground drawn, so they don't know if they're crossing it or not, right? And Mr. Sheedy has a great question. He says, but isn't the reason the website is blocking us is our government? The problem is our government won't give them the rules, right? That's the part that people don't understand is there's no rules in place. There's no regulation in place. So these companies don't want to step on toes that they don't know is there or not. You know what I mean? So that is the reason. Once we get real people making real regulation who actually understand decentralized finance and understand crypto, then we can kind of move forward with this anti-American stuff. And I 100% know why they do it, because they don't want to get in trouble and because they don't know if what they're doing is legal or not.
Yeah. They don't want a Wells notice that just pops out of nowhere and ear holes them, right? And they're just trying to cross their T's, dot their I's. So it's smart. You can't be mad at them for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's exactly why, Mr. Sheedy, you're exactly right.
Yep. But yeah, the problem, the government isn't saying, hey, you can't go to that site. The government's saying, hey, roll the dice. We'll see. We'll send you a Wells notice, or we might not.
Which is the worst thing that they could be doing, and they've been doing that.
Seriously.
That's why everybody
hates
Operation
Choke Point. That's Operation Choke Point. They're choking the industry off by not letting the builders know if they're breaking the law or not. And Gary will say everything is a security, right? So if everything's a security, then everything's breaking the law, and you can get in trouble for anything. And that is why America's effed if we go in a certain direction in about 2 weeks. But anyway, jump into the next thing here. Take his comment down. Yep. So I can bring up the next button. All right. Big, right? This is huge. So guys, so my Rune guys, we got something for you right now. Casey etched Rune Memento Mori. I hope I said that right. The child of inscription number 0. So if you don't know, Casey created Ordinals. Casey created Rune 0. Let me actually show you guys Rune 0. So if you go to ord.io and then just type in 0, enter, that'll take you to Rune 0. And if you come down here, you will notice something called child inscriptions. And then you go to view all, and that'll take you to the 4 child inscriptions. So only Casey can create a child. You need to have the Rune 0 in your wallet to create a child of it. And he created this 9 hours ago. And when you click into it, it has a rune name, Memento Mori. And you dig a little deeper, you go over to Luminex, and you find Memento Mori. It'll give you more information on it if it wants to load up here. Come on. And this
when this goes live, it's gonna crash the mempool.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, you can mention now.
No. So hold on. So 50 million of the 100 million supplies, 100 million. So Casey took out 50%. And you can see 50% of it is in one wallet. So you're here, pre-mined 50 million. So it'll be 1,000 per mint. So it'll be 50,000 mints. And it goes live a certain block height. And the block height is number 868186. And you ask me, well, when is that? So if you want to know when that is, you'll go to the mempool. And you can see that we are on block 866866. So that means we are approximately 1,300 blocks away, roughly. It's like 13 some change. So which is exactly 9 to 10 days away. So you're talking right around when? What's 9 days away from right now?
So
you know that day?
Hold on. I'm trying to figure something out.
Casey knows what I know.
So you said 9 days. Yeah, so it's bit, yeah. So you already said that it was 9 days away, right? Did you say it was 9 days away just now?
Yes.
Okay, I just did the math backwards and came up with 9.02, and I didn't. I
Yeah.
wasn't listening to you, obviously, but yeah. So obviously it's Halloween, but Bitcoin
No,
White
no,
Paper's
not Halloween.
birthday.
My favorite day of the year is October 31st. Not for the same reason your favorite day is October 31st or someone watching, but it is because it is Bitcoin's white paper birthday. So Satoshi, Halloween 2008, put out this amazing paper describing what we love today called Bitcoin. And that is October 31st. So Casey is putting out this Rune launch day, October 31st. Bitcoin white paper birthday. Love it. I loved it. I love it. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I hope it's Bitcoin white paper birthday or Halloween, as the other people call it. But digging more into this now. So what do you think about all this? Are you going to be minting this? It's going to be, the fees are going to be in the thousands, right? I mean, this is going to be like day one all over again.
I think I'm gonna wait for secondary and pick it up.
Yeah.
I don't know, like October 31st, Bitcoin could be at like 72,000. Things could be like running strong, and I don't know what secondary is gonna look like, but I imagine it's it's still not gonna be like all-time high on the first day, right? So the one thing I'm afraid about minting is getting RBF, right? And so for me, I just think buying secondary makes the most sense, but who knows? I don't know. What do you think is the best approach?
I don't know, because I don't know what Casey's going to do with the 50 million, right? He has half the supply, right? And knowing Casey, he's not going to keep it. So I know Casey has a Patreon, and these Patreon guys were promised nothing. So I'm thinking maybe he airdrops it to his Patreon members, right? The guys who supported him.
Could be.
Maybe he just does a raffle. Maybe he airdrops it to every single Bitcoin. I don't know. I need to know where that's going first before I buy or mint any of this.
I mean, he could technically airdrop it to uncommon good holders too.
It could be anyone.
And so yeah, I think the thing is that there's an assumption that like Casey is the controller of that wallet, right? And so if anything bad happens,
it is. That's the wallet that did the parent child. I mean, it's Casey's wallet that has zero in it.
Okay, so that's my point, is that like there's a certain level of like responsibility behind that, right? So I don't think he's going to dump on people, and if he does airdrop it to certain people that have the ability to dump, I think he's gonna will make an announcement. Who knows, maybe he sends half of it to Satoshi's wallet. Who knows? I think that's the cool part about this whole mystery part of this, right? Like, there was little hints and stuff of this happening. Not this exactly. We didn't know what the plan rollout was going to be, but they were talking about inscription 0 months ago, and saying, hey, there's a child inscription that's created off of this, and so this is pretty cool. I like this. It adds to the whole lore of the history of ordinals, because the history of Bitcoin and the all that history is awesome. Like, you love that, right? You're a Bitcoin historian in terms of like all that stuff. So now the history of Bitcoin ordinals is forming, right? And so 5-10 years down the road, we'll be talking about this moment, once he created the child inscription for inscription 0 and stuff, and it became a token.
Yeah, I agree. What if he auctions this token off and then donates that portion of whatever he makes in Bitcoin to Bitcoin Core?
Ooh, I think that might be a little. I mean, it'd be interesting, right? Like, is that beneficial? I think I don't know.
I mean, you could have $100 million go right into Bitcoin Core.
Yeah,
to keep Bitcoin rolling.
I think they would appreciate it, but I don't know if that would make them more friendly towards ordinals and stuff like that. I would think it probably would. $100 million is a lot of money. You split amongst probably, I don't know, less than 10 devs, right? But more than that, I think like maybe like even like a Bitcoin ecosystem ordinals foundation or something. It would maybe you could do portions of it, in different places.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see what he does. I think whatever he does it's going to benefit the entire ecosystem. What if he just does nothing with it? Just let it sit there for, You know, I don't know, right? I would love for Casey to come out and at least speak on this, but if he does, it'll be, you know, to Leonidas because he doesn't like us. No, I'm just kidding. I would love that.
But like, go back to the Satoshi Nakamoto rune, right? Like that, there was
Yeah.
20% that was pre-mined there. Not a single rune has moved, and that was over multiple dollars in the beginning.
Yeah.
That could have been easily like, you know, but not necessarily, because if people saw it like moving, then probably no more buying, right? So it's really sticky, man. Like when you have a pre-mine and like you're indexing things like we do in our space, and you have everything's out for the open. So like you got to be careful. You move one thing and people just, they're like, nope, no more.
Oh, I do love that he did this. It definitely brings excitement to runes and stuff like that. So we'll see how it ends. But it is officially, well, almost 12 o'clock on a Tuesday, which means it is a Tap Tuesday. So Tap Protocol put a tweet this morning. It says tomorrow is officially Tap Day. On Wednesday, October 23rd, the Tap token airdrop will be distributed. So not only that, so you had KuCoin came out with a statement saying that their token will also go live on KuCoin tomorrow. Are you excited, Mr. Yagobi?
I am excited. I'm very excited because, you know, I think this day has been anticipated by many, and you know, there's solid reasons of why, you know, this has been postponed, and that, like you and I were talking, like the timing is like perfectly starting to ramp up, right? Like into this. So I'm mostly excited about like the Tap wallet and the Taparoo swap as well. You know, I'm excited because I have old ancient Tap assets. I want to see if those can get revived. I got the Benny meme. I got some other stuff that we're going to see what's going to happen here. I think there's going to be a lot of new tokens launched and stuff because, like, you know, people like new stuff, but also there's some old stuff, Tap art as well. And so it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, I'm looking for something fun, a meme coin to launch in the Tap ecosystem, and I'm going to grab it and I'm going to show it.
You're
So
going to pump it.
Pump it up. I'm going to find something that I like.
Up.
That's
up.
actually funny. That actually has meaning behind it, and I'm going to see what it is. There's going to be one that I know it's going to grab my attention. If it comes out tomorrow or the next day or the next day, there's going to be some kind of meme coin that comes out in the next couple of days, and I think everyone should be paying attention to the Tap ecosystem starting today, really, and seeing what launches in the meme ecosystem of Tap, because it's going to have one. It has to have. I mean, Benny started Tap as a meme, right? I mean, Pipe was Casey's Pipe. Tap was, you know, it was tapping the bitmap. So it basically, it has so much history, and you know, it's a Tap the Pipe. There's going to be something that comes from that area that's going to be very big, very funny, and it's going to build a cult like community, because Tap's already a cult like community. I mean, the guys there, you know what I mean?
Cultish. So, but that's what you need. That's what you need. You know, someone made a comment before we bring Tom up, but they were saying, you know, that Tap has its community, but you know, from the, I guess, like the players to be, if you will, I think that's giving them too much credit. They kind of, you know, don't talk about Tap as much and stuff. I'm talking about like the Trevors and stuff like that, right? But even without them, like Tap's community is very cultish and powerful. And I think we're about to see like how powerful it can be once this ecosystem is unleashed tomorrow. So,
yeah, man. So without further ado, let's bring them in. Track Lord Tom, welcome back to
Revolution. Good afternoon, I think.
Yeah, I mean, afternoon for us. It's probably like what, 4 p.m. for you, right?
5, like close.
5 p.m. Gotcha. All right, Tom. We're hearing that you have all the alpha for us. No,
well, I hope so.
What's been up, man?
I need alpha too, right?
Come on. We know you got it. No.
First question.
Go ahead.
First question. Sorry. Why was it delayed from Monday to Wednesday?
So the main reason was because of the bridge. So the amount of questions that we've been getting, like about the KuCoin listing being ERC20. So if I explain why that's a thing in the first place, right? Obviously, we want to have like a really robust bridge between Tap and Ethereum, and so it was kind of decided that we would allow exchanges to use an ERC20 version if they wanted to, because it's going to be bridged across. There's no like dilution of supply or whatever. And there will be a Uniswap pool as well. So if anyone that's like into ETH, right, but not into Bitcoin particularly, because we know those people exist, We're not really talking to them right now, probably, but like obviously there's a big community of people that are more into Ethereum. They're interested in DeFi wherever, let's say, but there hasn't really been any opportunities for them on Bitcoin, or they just don't understand it. So we decided that it would be a good idea to have ERC20 options as well as a liquidity pool on Uniswap, just so that people can easily go between the two. We needed to obviously make sure that the bridge was like fully audited and secure, because we don't want to see huge arbitrage on launch. Obviously that might happen anyway, like to some degree, but like we want to make sure the bridge is like robust and we can trust it, so that that there aren't any potential issues down the line. Because a lot of people have been asking, why is it ERC20? How can I get it across to there to get it on KuCoin? Because obviously everyone knows about KuCoin at this point. There will be more exchanges, right? Like, so within the next like few hours, probably, because you know how it is. Some exchanges, they don't really like to talk about a listing until like an hour before it goes live. But there will be plenty of listings for the not the BRC20, the Ordinals version, right? The actual Bitcoin version. So no need to get too upset about that side of things, but because I'm just talking to the community right now, because we're getting absolutely hounded on all platforms about like, how can I do this, how can I do that, like, but exciting, very exciting. And I'm totally with you. I'm hoping that there's like a bit of a meme mania, because it's always a bit of fun, get people interested, because at the moment memes are the things that are getting people interested. As whether you like that or you don't, sometimes you just have to accept facts, and memes are big at the moment. So yeah, hopefully people make some fun ones, right? But like, we've got Gib already, we like Gib, but like, yeah, let's see what comes out.
Yeah, I agree. I think that you have to, obviously from like the creators of the ecosystem, you're not gonna like try to push specific memes, but the community will, right? And it has to, just because that is the theme right now. It's like this meme super cycle, thanks to Murad and his very insightful and enlightening speech about memes.
The iconic speech about
right?
memes,
Like how enlightening was that? I don't know, but anyhow,
no, I liked it. I thought it was like, he had some really good points. I think maybe he was kind of a bit too much of a salesman for memes, I would say, but like, I think he had some really good points. But like, it's like, when I was listening to it, I thought, is this actually helping anyone that he's saying this? Because really, he was speaking to a lot of VCs and large players, and if they get the idea that memes are the next big thing, then the meme space is going to become a bit too like commercialized and like, let's say,
corporate memes.
Yeah, a bit too like managed, right? And that kind of goes against meme culture. But by giving everyone this insight, whether you think it's insight or not, but like by giving the insight to the large players, it gives them another thing to control, right? And I think that is not necessarily so great for memes in general. So I think that although he had some really good points, I think potentially it wasn't a good like place to actually deliver the speech, because I think maybe, well, he did say in it, a lot of the larger memes are already kind of a bit overrun by VCs and such. And I think for me, the insidious thing is that a lot of memes are run by big players behind the scenes, and it's not necessarily well known publicly or spoken about, but they can be just as bad, if not worse, than just the traditional rug pull, because no one's being held accountable. So you have to take it as a lottery ticket. But like, if memes are doing well and you're into that kind of trading, then it's, why not just go for it? But I've personally, my view has always been that with anything DeFi, you want to not be the first person in. You want to be like the second wave of people in, because at that point you've filtered out some of the worst ones, right? Like, you might not get it at the absolute bottom, but at least you're not going to get rugged as much, right? So if you're just like the second wave of investor, where like you let the people that are the true degens make sure that it's safe and like pioneer it, right? They might get slightly better percentage, but if you can just like cut down your ratio of like the memes that actually just do terrible, then I think that's always been my strategy, at least, because you don't want to be like making good profit on 1 out of 10 and then 9 of your memes rug. You need someone to be the selection process for you. But if you're going to do it properly, at least, like, that's kind of how I always did it.
Yeah, 100%. Like 40% of all GameStop, the stock is owned by hedge funds. right? So everyone thinks that this is a meme culture in GameStop, but the hedge funds are making money on this, and the same thing's going to happen over here with the venture capitalists. They're going to come in and they're going to buy a lot of these coins up that they think they're going to make a lot of money on because they care about one thing and one thing only. They don't give a crap about your memes. They don't give a crap about anything else. They want to make money. Will this go up? Will the people shilling this help me make money? And that's all they care about. And that's kind of what we're seeing over here already. Stuff like, Dog with Hat and, Doge and Bonk and things like that. They're being picked up by these venture capitalists. They're coming in if we like it or not. But I think they're coming in at the back end. I think that we're going to be kind of it's going to be meme season for the next like 4 to 5 months, but I think it's the back end of that, and I think we get into regulatory coins that are like subject to good regulation by good people who understand DeFi, which can take things like Tap and things like these other coins and stuff to the next level, because now we're out of that uncertainty and we're kind of into the next gen of DeFi. And I think that comes at
I would say there's two things to take away from that. Like, one, often the mother chain, right? Like whatever protocol these are being built on, that's normally the clean play, right? Like, so Solana memes, maybe you don't want to get involved, just buy Solana. Bitcoin memes, maybe just buy the meta protocols, right? Like, so like trying to buy Bitcoin because Bitcoin memes, maybe Bitcoin is not going to go up that much in percentage, right? Compared to some of these smaller chains, but like meta protocols, it's there. And the other thing is, like, going back to what you were saying about like funds getting smart. They're always gonna see, like, if retail really like catches on to any like trend, they're gonna know about it within a few months. They're a bit slower, so like as us little guys, we do have some advantages, I would say, like within
right
the trading.
now.
Yeah, like we're the guys that are like on the bleeding edge, and like we've got we're not like necessarily, as traders at least, we're not necessarily tied down to like slow moving regulations and stuff. We can just trade whatever we want if it's DeFi, right? Like we can catch up with what is happening right now, and it's always going to take those institutions a few months minimum, to get involved. And so that's why you often get this like second push when they try to, they want to bring extra hype to it. But yeah, it's a confusing space, but you always have to be one step ahead. I mean, I don't think the same plays are necessarily going to work this cycle than what worked last cycle. And obviously the cycle previous to that, it was completely different for the meme coin space. Well, the altcoin space.
Yeah.
But layer ones and protocols, I think, are often like a really good standard play.
Yep. And I want to say one thing, because like I think that the institutions are going to play along with us this cycle because we are the experienced ones, right? Obviously they have capital that can smash us left and right, but they are going to play it safe. They're in their mind, I think they're like, okay, this is the 4-year cycle, everything is supposed to go up. Retail knows that, and their retail is going to push it up. We're going to help them push that up. But I think in the future, what will happen is as more regulations get involved and stuff, they're gonna position themselves where they're becoming more the experts, because they're gonna change the game a little bit here and there, and they'll be like, this should go down, so we're gonna make it go down, kind of like what they did with like GameStop, right? But so that's why I think a lot of people that are really insightful in the space say this is the last cycle of real true like easy generational wealth gain in their opinions, right? And so I think that makes a lot of sense. But getting kind of Shizzy, did you have anything you want to say on that, or you want to?
No, I'm ready to get into it. Yeah.
So obviously, tomorrow's a big day. It's the day that the TGE happens, and but also I believe some people are expecting some products to be released as well. Is that going to be the case? Will we see the wallet? I know wallet is available
Hopefully.
now.
You can get with the wallet, it's a little bit out of our hands because we're waiting for approval from the Google store. So you can build the wallet yourself if you wish to do so. So I've done that on my laptop just to try it out, and I love the wallet. It works so good. There's a few little things that like some people have come back and saying, "Oh, can we have like a max sell button?" Because we haven't. There isn't one yet. Like so if you wanted, you have to just write the number in, which is but we're just waiting for that. So it's a little bit out of our hands, but hopefully.
That's not a big deal. Just if you had 99, put 99 in. Like it.
Exactly. We're just waiting for approval, essentially. Like for that,
Gotcha. Okay, so what about the Taparoo swap? Because that one is a big thing. People probably want to start trading right away, adding liquidity pools and whatnot. Will that be also available?
I've not been told that it won't be. So I've been told that it should be the whole time. So unless there's some last minute changes, it should be live. And yeah, for the Taparoo, I totally get you. And I could kind of coming back to what you were saying earlier. I think that will be a really good opportunity for people to make their own coins, make their own liquidity pool, and try to get things rolling, right? Because it's normally what you see in DeFi ecosystems is people, providing liquidity on their like on just new stuff, on their own stuff. People go just aping into stuff, and yeah, it should be interesting. I think that. For me, and a lot of people have said as well, they think that it's going to be the game changer, right? The one thing that's going to make the biggest impact. And yeah, so I'm very much hoping that it's going to be live tomorrow. I've got no reason to believe that it won't be. I've not been told any differently. So we hope for the best.
I'm not sure if that's. I don't think that is the correct one there.
That is the
but
one.
But you did have a comment here from the community. Almost Done 71 says wallet is very smooth, no fussy graphics, lovely look. So Almost Done 71 has obviously added it. But yeah, here is the Taparoo swap website, which I do love the the illustrations there. It's very very fun, if you will. But yeah, so you're gonna have the swap version to where you guys can have liquidity pools, and then you're gonna have the market, which is the marketplace. I think it's gonna be more on the lines of something similar to what like Magic Eden, kind of how they trade, or is it different? Do you know?
I think that's pretty much right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a rate like a market, and an inscription marketplace like the others. Yeah, I'm not sure whether that's. I'm hoping. So the last I've heard of Taparoo Market is that it would be delayed by a couple of days. I'm hoping that means that it should be ready for Wednesday. But yeah, we hope and we pray, because it's been very hard to get hold of the team in the last. I mean, I spoke briefly earlier, but it's been very hard to get hold of the team because they're all just busy working. And so I'm the one that's answering the community. I'm not so busy. I'm just doing the question answering. But yeah, I think at this point I would have been told something if we were looking at delays. So I'm assuming that kind of everything is kind of going to plan. We hope, right? We hope, we pray.
There's going to be a day where Benny pulls an all-nighter. Well, Benny be.
I mean, I've got a feeling most of the team have not had any sleep for the past few nights.
I was going to say, I don't think Benny's probably had any sleep since, like, I don't know, early 2023.
Yeah. I imagine.
Hey, Shizzy, can you put that link in the private chat? I want to check it out. The swap.
No problem.
But for the wallet, yeah, like we've everyone has been very supportive so far. The wallet, I think it runs super smooth. It looks super awesome. It's very clean. And because obviously it's been coded from the ground up. It's not just a port of another wallet. So we know that it's all safe to use.
Gotcha. All right. Looks like we have. Go ahead.
I was about to say, I think we're about to say the same exact thing. David from Scree Labs just came in.
Yes. We got a special guest, David from Scree Labs. We're gonna bring him up. So for the audience, Scree Labs has really, been an integral big part of kind of moving this TAP ecosystem initiative forward. So let's welcome David from Scree Labs. How are you doing, David? Oh, I think you might be on mute there.
Uh-oh.
Better? Hello?
Yeah. You go to, if you go to settings, you might the three dots on your square at the bottom, you can hit the you should be able to hit edit mic settings, and then choose.
Is that working?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. There you go. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, doing well. And you?
Doing well. I assume that you probably, your stress level is probably like up through the roof. You got so much stuff going on.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, but
awesome.
everything's falling into pieces for the team and for all the builders and stuff like this. So yeah, everything's going well.
Yeah. So, obviously there was the initial date that got pushed back to tomorrow, which was only 2 days. So I think everybody understood, everything needs to be in the right place for this launch to happen. But you guys also had a big event in Amsterdam, Bitcoin Amsterdam. How do you feel kind of being like such an intricate part of the TAP ecosystem and making this like a really, powerful ecosystem in the Bitcoin ecosystem? How do you feel about the builders now that you guys already had that event and you got to see them all?
Yeah, to be honest, I've been working in the crypto space for quite some number of years now, and I've seen a lot of different builders, a lot of different spaces, right? We got involved with Benny quite early on. I guess like the second day of minting of the track token. And
Wow.
since then, it's just been seeing everything different, seeing everything new. People are using the technology to do stuff just original and new and fresh. It's not just a lot of copy paste from 2017 or 2020. Everyone's trying to do stuff differently, and you see that with just across the board. So you see that with Superfans doing something very interesting. Launchpunks is doing something very new and interesting, and there's the DMT sector that's, I guess, the biggest leap since NFTs kind of came out in 2016, 2017. So it's just interesting to see all these different like changes and people thinking differently and getting to the either the same solution or a completely different solution in a very different way. And you see that with Benny, and it kind of resonates with all the different builders that have been around. So yeah, it's nice to see.
Yeah, that's awesome. And one of the biggest things was, Benny was there. And I think a lot of these builders were really excited to see him and talk to them and kind of just like, get their ideas together and see what he thinks about it. How is Benny as kind of like a leader in this ecosystem? Because we've known him as well for a long time. He has that developer type of personality a lot. But do you feel like he's been guiding these other builders, this entire time?
Yeah, of course. So Benny's personality is very much like a giver of time and all the resources he has to different people. So it's very nice to be around that, and you can see the support level that he gives to all these different projects. He might have been up for he takes these little cat naps, right? And he might be very tired and still just gives it all. And everyone around him can kind of see that. He's definitely he, as you said in your last show, he's a very tall guy. He's about, I guess in feet, he's about 6'6", very large guy, and people don't really believe that, but he's the gentlest person and very caring and likes to help people.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, man. I'm curious. So, right, obviously tomorrow's the launch. Where do you see TAP at? In a month from now, do you kind of are you guys kind of like seeing it more on Ethereum or more here in Bitcoin? Because we know there's gonna be people building probably some stuff over there, especially putting in LPs and stuff like that. But is TAP going to be Bitcoin L1?
Yeah, so everything that Benny kind of makes is very focused on layer one. He not interested in the the side chains or the custodial kind of elements of making something work. He wants to do everything kind of the long, more complex way to keep everything genuine to Bitcoin. There's a lot of things down the pipeline that are coming that are just going to catapult it even further. In terms of builders, there's a couple hundred now that are building in stealth or different levels, and yeah, everyone has the same kind of mindset that what's the point in building on layer one? It's for the providence and for the security of Bitcoin. So if you're going to be building on some side chain or some layer two, it's what's the point? Might as well just build on Polygon or Solana or something like that. If your goal is faster and cheaper, there's many other options that are better suited for that than pretending to be 100% on layer one. So yeah, that's kind of like the ethos and the goal of what Benny is going for.
Yeah. That's what I was hoping for you to say, because I've gotten a lot of people saying like, oh, why is there an ERC20? Why does it say ERC20? Why does it say ERC20? But that's the easiest way to onboard these exchanges, right? That is the main reason why this bridge is needed in the first place. That's
correct. Yeah. So obviously the integration conversations have been going on since December of last year. It's a long road. The exchanges have to seem that it's worth it for them. Both on a risk and other user acquisition kind of points. So for some, it's the ERC20, even though they're still integrating mainnet. So that's on the exchange side, and then on the liquidity side, obviously, Ethereum has the most liquidity in the space, other than Bitcoin itself. So it's being able to onboard these users. And to be honest, I mean, you've been in the space long enough to know that there's a lot of friction points with ordinals. The first time I personally was using a marketplace, I was like, what is this? So there's a lot of friction points. So it's getting everything, more accustomed to the people and the other chains and stuff like this, and trying to give them the tools that the builders need, trying to give the users the aspects that they need is very important. So being able to, have a more or less like a gateway drug kind of approach to these users on Ethereum is super cool. And yeah.
I love it. So before we start digging into the builders, we have a lot of guys to cover today. Is there anything you can spill from your cup? Is there any alpha that maybe you can just drip off your shoulder and you can leave us with today?
Well, I do have some, if I can share my screen, I can show you I have some screenshots right now from the actual decks.
Oh yes, definitely. At the bottom, you can see it says present. If you click that, it'll let you select what you would like to share.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, this is exciting for sure.
So obviously these are
wow.
Just some screenshots, but this is, I believe, Taparoo is going live tomorrow without any problems. It's been doing through the audits and the testing for a while now, so it's ready to kind of go. And it's as you would normally see on any swap platform. It has all the normal things with a little bit of fun tied into it. So this is the pond where people would add liquidity. We have all the different matrices on there and ways to tracking things. And yeah, we're quite excited about it. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the block times are the only thing holding things back, but in terms of the user perspective, but there's some other things in the pipeline to make it a little bit faster while still staying on L1.
Yeah, that's something that you guys can't help. I mean, you're not core Bitcoin core developer, so you can't increase the block sizes, right, or make things faster and stuff like that. So in this what you just showed us though is like basically everything that people have been asking for from an AMM and swap I guess perspective, just a little bit slower in terms of like what they're used to maybe on Ethereum with the block times. So how would that look? So for example, let's say I am going to swap 10 TAP for this BTC. It goes through. Do I get that price that I swapped at that moment, even though the transaction might take a little bit of time for it to reflect in my wallet?
That's right. So I'm not really well, obviously I'll quote Fitzy, I'm not a dev, right? But yeah, my understanding is that's how it would work. Benny's been working on account abstraction and a lot of the different authorities that's making all this possible. So yeah, I mean, everything is working, and it's dependent on block size.
I think it's also subject to slippage, just like you'd expect from any other, from Uniswap or PancakeSwap or whatever. Like if your parameter is set that if the price moves beyond a certain point, then maybe it won't do it. But that's potentially down to liquidity and not just block size as well, right?
Yeah.
So the slippage there's a setting for that you set. There's a bunch of different parameters that you would set, and then you would execute the trade on the pool, and the bridge and the pool and everything's going to be on Taparoo Swap that's the ones leading these products. Yeah.
Gotcha. So is there a separate team with the Taproot swap, or is it the Tap team that's working on this in conjunction with the wallet and marketplace?
Yeah, so there's a different team on it, working closely with Benny to make all this happen. So I don't know, they're in stealth right now, but yeah, maybe get some intros to you guys to bring them on.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I would love to. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm feeling more and more bullish. The more, I saw those screenshots, and tomorrow's a big day. But Shizzy, what you want to jump into some builder discussions, or?
Yeah, real quick. Like I can't wait to. I'm sure you guys are gonna have the Taparoo guys put out docs and stuff like that. Like I'm really curious how the back end's gonna work. So I'm not gonna like kill you with questions with that. But there's so much stuff that's going in my brain right now, like how it's gonna work, and maybe it's this, maybe it's that. So I can't wait to talk to the Taparoo team and really get into that. So we'll definitely have it for the entire audience. We got almost 500 people in here, guys. Everyone is really excited for Tap. Is it, David? Is anything last you would like to say about Tap?
Yeah, just that there's plenty of builders doing things very differently. There's two of the biggest industries in the UK are making projects on Tap. I can't say more than that, but
wow,
there's a lot of onboarding happening on the builder side. So there should be a lot of products in the next few months. Yeah.
I got to give Benny and you guys too. I'm not sure how much you guys influenced him, but taking advantage of the technology from ICP and being the first to do it, it was there, and the fact that you guys did that, and it allows a decentralized way to do it, and it's amazing. So props to you guys, and excited to speak to you further in the future as well, David. So congrats for this launch that's coming up tomorrow. I'm sure that we will be talking a lot more soon.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll drop the alpha when I can. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes,
Sounds good. We'll talk soon.
Thanks, bud.
Okay.
All right. So we have a jam-packed. I looked downstairs into the waiting room and it's packed, bro.
Yeah. I was thinking we could start off with Foxy, bring them up because, they were also in Amsterdam and they got a lot going on as well. So let's welcome Aaron from Foxy to the stage. What is going on, brother? How are you, Aaron?
Hey, how are you guys? Nice seeing you guys. Nice seeing you, Tom.
Yo,
David.
Nice
No, very cool,
well.
man.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
so
yep.
Amsterdam was awesome, man. It was a pleasure to meet Benny, the team, David, Tom, Mark. I mean, there's a lot of people. I'm not gonna name everybody, but it was a really pleasure to meet everyone from the Tab team, and all the devs. It was really cool. Like when you're just talking with people and then you actually meet them, it's just completely different. The atmosphere is awesome. The people in general are really positive and supportive. So
yeah, everyone was
really,
expecting
really
me
cool.
to be nice from the spaces, but in real life, I'm absolutely terrible.
I was expecting you to have hair. Just kidding. No, but yeah, it was really
what if
nice.
he showed up with hair? Like, what's going on?
like a Wayne's World wig or something. That would have been hilarious.
I'll do it next time.
Yeah.
I'm
I see, Aaron, that you're making some money in the background with your cosmic bit miner there. Got probably a lot of USDT coming in your wallet. No, I was kidding.
Yeah, that'll be in the future. But yeah. There's 2,800 plus miners that are active right now. So there's a lot of people. The community is really strong. Everyone is really enjoying. We patched up most of the issues and things like that. The algorithm seems to be working pretty well. So yeah, we're gonna get ready to bump up the rewards here in the next few days on those bit miners. So that's gonna be fun.
Awesome. That's exciting. That is very, very exciting news considering we have some bit miners ourselves. So before we get into that though, you just heard David from Scree Labs, basically talk about the swap that's going to be launching tomorrow. You saw the liquidity pools. I mean, those are big statements, and the TGE is obviously tomorrow for the TAP token. What is that? What kind of mindset does that put you in as a builder? And obviously you have a mind for future TGE yourself and stuff like that. Where are you at mentally from a builder's perspective in the TAP ecosystem?
Oh man, I think like everyone else here, you guys we're all just very anxious to get the TGE underway so that we can also launch our token as well to begin, you know, connecting everything, like for example the rewards, right? People do want their tokens, etc. too. Like people are asking us daily, oh, when do we get our tokens, etc. You know, so we're very excited about it, man. Very bullish on Tap, very bullish on what Benny is doing. Like I said, met him, he's a great guy. Man, very excited. Everything that Tap is doing is really amazing, for especially for a layer 1, which is phenomenal. So
Yeah,
we're very excited, man.
yeah, I think people can feel the energy, right? Because this has been, you know, anticipated for a long time. We do have 510 people in here listening, and so we appreciate each and every one of you guys. But with Foxy, there's a lot of stuff that's coming up, man. We have a collaboration with you guys, and we'll get into that, you know, later. But like also, you know, with the Clan Wars, you guys are buttoning up some things there, and then what is next for Foxy? What should the audience be anticipating from you guys?
Okay, so the bit miners, that's going great, guys. The next stage here, we're working on a new build for the game. We're adding more content, we're adding more bosses, more stuff for people to do inside the game. As you tried out on the Clan Wars, you know, we're adding that mode to the death match as well. So there's going to be a lot more action, more guns, more bosses. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. We're adding a block drop for the bit miners, so you're going to be able to get a lightsaber. So instead of just a knife, you'll actually get a lightsaber in the game. It's going to be pretty cool.
Can you move that down to like 2 slices kills you? Because I feel like if I get knifed in the back, that's not fair. One slice,
that's not how it works, bro. If I stab you with a lightsaber, you're done, bro. You're done.
I guess
they're not coming back from that.
I guess so. Now I think about it, a lightsaber pretty much gonna,
pretty bad. Yeah,
it's gonna laser me in half. You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
So just stay away from the people with lightsabers. Then is the strategy there. So
in the next,
go ahead.
In the next 2 weeks or so, we're gonna have the fresh new UI. You know, for people to log in the games. It's fresher. It's easier to use. And yeah, just a very good game experience for everyone. So we've already had 1,700 players who participated in all of our betas events that we've done so far, which is phenomenal. And we're expecting that, you know, to double up. So we're upgrading our servers. We're doing a lot of stuff in the background, man. A lot of stuff is getting done. Oh, and very important, of course, can't forget, we're building the customizable world as well. So people who have a bitmap, you'll be able to log into your bitmap, use the resources that the bitminers are mining, right? Be able to go inside your bitmap and make your own world. So that's going to be pretty cool.
That's huge, actually, for everybody that is interested in being a builder, because you can build your custom world. And if you build something that is, you know, enticing for people to come to, that's where you can monetize your bitmap. You know, you can create ways to monetize it. So I think that's huge. You guys are building a builder community. But one other thing that you're also building is a builder community for like mini games, right? Because I saw a collaboration with Bit Avatars and you guys, and that looks pretty fun. Could you talk a little bit about that, or is that something you have to have sealed lips with right now?
No, we can talk about that now. But yeah, absolutely. If you're a developer and you wish to add a game inside of our bitmap, that's totally possible. If you need to add a game into your bitmap, you know, that's connected into this whole custom world, that's fine as well. So basically, we're gonna have like a list of servers, and it's gonna show like the bitmaps that have you know, the games or the worlds or the environments, etc. And you can actually select it. It's going to be on the order of more users. So for example, if Bitverse, our deathmatch game, has 100 users, then we're going to be number 1, etc. Whoever has the most amount of users, you can just click on it. It'll be simple. It'll take you straight to their bitmap and their environment or their game. But yeah, if you have great ideas, for example, like the boxing, that was a great idea. They reached out to us. They want us to help out. You know, we need to connect on that part to connect, you know, the game, etc. Help them with the game. That's totally possible with Foxy. So if you don't have a dev experience, guys, we're doing the tools so that way you can make your customizable world. And if you don't have the experience and you want to make a game, then you just reach out with Foxy and we'll help you make your idea come true. So there's another project that came out with us, and they wanted to build on a bitmap as well. They want to do horse racing, yeah, right? And then there's already platforms that you can bet with. So we're gonna be we're in talks with them as well to see if we can collaborate to help build this mini game as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're the second person to tell me about this horse racing game. That I'm actually really getting interested in this because it sounds awesome. 'Cause I did play something recently. Well, I think like last cycle, it was like I forget what it was, but I bought this horse for like $2,000 and I raced
Oh,
it
shit.
and lost a whole bunch of money. But I'm very interested in this time around, getting in early. That's what I learned from that. But I kind of quickly want to show this. This is my bit miner. I have two ultra mystics. I come over here and I maintain them pretty often. I got one rare as well. I earned 2,180 Foxy tokens. And these Foxy tokens, this is the actual token. This is 1-to-1, correct?
Yes.
Amazing. And I'm earning them just by owning this. And I come here, I maintain it every like 20 some hours or whatever. Once a day, I hop on, as I get on my computer. I have a little note set here, check bit miners, and I just check them and just play with them, stuff like that. But if you guys are interested in getting yourself a bit miner, you guys can come to mscribe, just type in the bit miner, and this is where you get them. You can select random or you can pick your own block. And I was checking this the other day, and you see people running around sometimes picking these blocks out. So definitely, if you're interested in getting on, I wouldn't really wait. Go to mscribe.io, and you guys can pick up Bitminer and get mining like I am.
Yep.
Yep. Super exciting, man. I feel like you guys are building like an infrastructure for other builders, and that is going to be huge because I see a future of people going to the Foxy platform and website and picking what game they want to play within your world, right? And so we're obviously excited because we have a collaboration as well with an asset that we're going to get into in a later episode. But we're super excited. Any last words that you have for the audience listening in right now?
Yeah, man. Tomorrow's a big day. Let's fucking go, man.
Let's
So
go. Love it.
Let's do it, man.
All right, Aaron. We will talk to you soon.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Take it easy. That was
Right.
it's always good to hear from
awesome. Yeah, I think you hit up the nail on the head with metaverses. If people start building on the metaverse and it becomes, a lot more of a rich experience, I think that's just awesome. I think mini games are definitely a good way to get people hyped. And, because you don't always have a lot of time to be messing around for a long period of time. But if you've got like a little mini game that's your go-to, it gets people on, don't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
Sure.
Yeah. And especially
quick comment.
Go ahead.
This guy says, my wife ain't bullish enough. She is not. She is not bullish enough on tap. But I'm sorry.
I thought it said she wasn't British enough. I was like, well,
well, I want to highlight this guy because, man, this guy has been waiting for a very, very long time for tap, TGE, and just information. But our guy, Brandon Wampler, he's been a long time listener and viewer. He says that swap could be game changer. Can't wait to see if it lives up to its representation. So, Brandon, I want to congratulate you for waiting this long because I know you've been frustrated. You have put, some frustrated comments in, but you've definitely put some supportive comments in for the tap ecosystem as well. So, excited for the ecosystem and you as well in the community. So tomorrow's going to be a big day. I just wanted to highlight Brandon as he has been waiting patiently for a very long time.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's go, Brandon.
Opposite meaning of that, though.
Yeah.
All right, let's see who we got next. I'd like to anywhere you want to go specifically, or do you want me to just pick randomly?
Yeah, let's pick randomly. Just go.
Okay.
Just roll the dice.
Yeah, I'm rolling the dice. Okay, let's go with Mark with Launch Punks. Mark, how are you doing, sir?
I'm good, guys. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah,
yes, we can.
Yeah, I'm on holiday at the moment, so up, down, and but I just couldn't not be on the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's such a big week. I even postponed going on holiday. I sent the family and stayed in my office on Monday for TGE. And I'm like, it's not happening. So I've come here. Tomorrow, it's going to be the same excitement. So in a way, I've had the double enjoyment of waiting for it to actually launch. So it's really good to see David come on, because getting some time with David, he doesn't like public speaking. You've done really well to get him on. He's been, if you speak to any of the builders, even Benny, him and his team have been fundamental in getting everything in position. The networking, everything, the visions it can help you fulfill is, so we were in Amsterdam.
He's one of the
together.
no sleep guys.
Oh, yes. I've spoke to him at 2 a.m. in the morning, rung him up, he's answered. I'm like, I'm expecting to leave a voicemail. And he's like, no, what's up? What can we do? And I just I just don't think he's going to be married for long if he carries on like this. So, Amsterdam, met Tom, all the guys there. That was really good. Lots of drinking as well. That's when we all got to mind meld, and we've got this idea. What about this? Such a body's building this. Meeting new builders that just come up and approached us because we've got all the merchandise on because we was co-sponsoring the side event. So it was good to connect with some of the public as well. So that are waiting for things to come out, they're asking questions. It's just a really bullish time for TAP, to be honest.
Man. And it's a very bullish time for you. I mean, you guys are a launch pad on an ecosystem that's just about to launch, right? So this not only is monsters for TAP, but it's really big for you guys because we're going to see some pretty big launches in the future. I was wondering if you can give us anything new from Launchpunks, anything we should be expecting maybe in maybe Q1.
Q1, well, we'll start within the next few weeks. Obviously, we're going to go live for onboarding users. We've already got projects that want to launch with us, but we're waiting. It's like everyone's following TAP. So TAP goes live, it gets everything out, the ecosystem's got everything it needs, then the builders are just going to start piling out. I'm still talking to a lot of builders that don't want to be public. I think we introduced one to you the other week. Nobody knew them. They just turned up at the hackathon. They got a brilliant idea, not just an idea, they built it. It's a working product. And we're like, where have you been? Like, where have you been hiding? And
he just hugs them.
I'm just like, yes, come on. I don't even know if they're having a token, but I'm still helping them everywhere I can, trying to get them connected. You know, it's a small space, regardless of whether you're going to launch a token or not. If you need some help and you're building in the space, come to us. We can help you connect. It's not just, are you doing a token? No, see you later. That's not the ethos that we're going for. You know, let's get the whole ecosystem big and building. It's all about making all this in there.
Hey! That looks a little like Monopoly. Oh, tap dollars.
Tap
okay,
money.
okay.
Yeah.
Making that tap, baby.
So it's like we've got loads of it here.
Another 1-to-1, right? They're 1-to-1 to the token.
Yeah, they're 1-to-1. Mark the whale now, yeah.
These were the props we used in Ordinals London. So we went down there, was well received. Again, TAP had a big presence doing a side event. Tom was there, Fitzy was there. That was really good. You know, we even got a few poker chips.
I was about to say, oh no, not safe for work. No, I'm just kidding.
So yeah, but again, in London, we met with a lot of people that was building in the ordinal space and didn't know the full direction. And when you sit down and you tell them what TAP's able to do, what its vision is, what its ethos is, they then talk to the other builders that was there. And there's a lot of them that didn't know whether to go on to layer 2 because it wasn't able to be done on layer 1. And after talking to us, and you know, Tom knows a lot more about it, and he's explaining everything. And a lot of people are realizing what they've built can be on layer 1. They don't need to be on layer 2. So there's a lot of builders now that are saying, actually, why don't we be on layer 1? Yes, you've got the 30-minute blocks. Anybody that's in Bitcoin has been used to that. It's not, you know, maybe in-game assets where you need to pay for something and do the transaction, which Benny's already sorting that. You know, he's going to be able to actually do them transactions within your wallets anyway. So that's a bit over my head, but yes, it's the builders are coming, and the builders are actually.
That's a good point. Actually, it's like obviously there has been a lot of people that just didn't think that they could build on layer one, right? Like, especially if you're in gaming or any kind of like fast moving, like micro transaction-y kind of thing. But depending on what it is, like, you know, sometimes a layer one isn't the best solution, and like that's just life, right? Sometimes there are other solutions which are better. But if you want to build on Bitcoin, Benny has gone out of his way, and so has the whole Tap team, really, to make these, you know, these new innovations, which mean that a lot of the things that you wouldn't really be able to do on layer one, you can now. Like, obviously, we never had multi-sends before on Bitcoin. So now that you can do that, that does open the door for a lot of like airdrop mechanics and like token flow as well. And like, especially with all of the authorities, right? Like allowing these things to happen automatically through some pre-designated rules. And as Mark was saying earlier as well, with like the account abstraction down the line and being able to do things not necessarily directly on the layer, because, you know, like if you're talking about small transactions, you don't need the entire force of Bitcoin security behind a $2 hat that is being sent, you know, in game, right? You don't need it. But if you're like pooling it and you're doing like 1,000 at once, then yeah, it's suddenly a big deal. So like being able to just not do them immediately on chain and just like, you know, do it later. Like not everything needs to be a transaction, right? So it just needs to be settled eventually. And I think the ICP partnership is going to help out with a lot of that kind of thing as well.
Yeah. I think there's gonna be I think builders that build using this type of approach, right, on layer one, but also there'll be needs and to scale different ways in layer two. But I think Benny's initial thought process was let's solidify layer one, which I look, he took that mantle and he's delivering on that tomorrow, and I think that's very big, right? So we got to commend him for that. And so I'm excited about that, and also with like Launch Punks, you know, I think you guys really positioned yourselves very well, because at the time there wasn't, you know, there was attention with the Tap ecosystem, but it was more whisperings between builders, as opposed to like the big marketers and stuff like that talking about Tap. And so now you guys are the premier launchpad, right? Like Shizzy mentioned before, and you're bringing a different approach to it with like socializing it. Can you talk about what a user should expect, I guess, on like day one of you guys being live?
Right. So day one, you'll come in, you'll connect your social media accounts, you'll be rewarded with points. The more accounts you do, it's like a multiplier. So it's a bit like a slot machine. You know what I mean? You keep doubling it up, you get more points. And within a few weeks, couple of weeks of us going live, we're going to be showing the first project that they're going to be able to participate in. So not saying who's the lineup, but we've got a couple lined up that are all going to be done this year. And there's a lot more that are just waiting for a few things to become in place, like talking to exchanges and things like that. And yeah, like you said, we have positioned ourselves well, but we've gone all in with Tap and the builders. And it's not just an ecosystem. After being in Amsterdam, it felt like we're all friends. We're like a family, you know. I was meeting people and they're like, "Hey, Mark," and I'm like, "Hello," and they'd be telling me the Telegram name, and I'd be like, "Oh my god!" I've been looking up going, "You're a lot bigger than I thought," and you know, meeting Benny for the first time, and I'm like, "Oh my god, this guy's just like a big friendly giant," and you know, he took all the builders out for a meal that went over to Amsterdam to say thank you for being part of the ecosystem. And he made a point of, you know, this is the meal's going on, and he went round every single table to every single person and spent time having a chat. You don't get that off many people. And he's not a big social person, but he understood that we're all in this together. And, you know, on the back of the $100 bill, it actually states, "Not in God we trust, in Benny we trust."
I wouldn't be able to say that, but I think he is a good leader.
So,
Real quick, I
yeah,
just want to hit on
so-
something. If you're a Tap OG, you remember these guys called Basepad, and one thing they weren't was patient. All right, they end up leaving. They got created Lambda and stuff like that. So people are out there, but you guys have been here for a while, and you guys have been very patient. And sometimes patience is the key to success, and you guys have done that a lot. Most of these builders have done that, and tomorrow is the day leading up to where everyone's patience is potentially, well, hopefully, right, looked at as success. So we'll see. And looking forward to what you guys are building, man. Can't wait for launch punks.
Yeah, no, appreciate it. It's
Awesome.
we've got to give Tap time as well. I think, you know, some people are thinking it's going to come out and do 100x. I know Tap's
It's
here
not.
and it's here to stay.
It's not.
No, it's
Whoa,
doing
I
200.
was promised 100.
200, 300.
There you go. That's for one Tap token. Hold that.
Mark, any last words that you have for the audience for launch punks or the Tap ecosystem?
It's here now. They can assure you what they've been building. You've been very patient. It's going to be here tomorrow. Keep an eye on launch punks when we go live. We're going to bring you all the best builders, and we're going to make it first, so everybody's got a chance at getting in early into projects. So, yeah, if you're already in the Tap ecosystem, you know, thank you very much for being patient with us all. We're here now, and let's get this party started.
Let's go. Love it.
Yeah.
All right, Mark. We will talk soon, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. See you later.
See you later.
Take it easy.
Hey, man. So what do you think, Tom? What do you think about launch punks?
I mean, yeah. Again, I love the design. I think that's one thing that we're really separating ourselves with. I think over in Tap is that we've got a lot of cool looking projects. And yeah, no, super friendly guy. He's right. Like we all went out for burgers with Benny. I actually don't eat meat, but I ate something anyway. I can't remember what I ordered, but yeah, it was really good fun. It was like really nice to meet all of the teams and also a lot of the people that are on the back end of things, right? Like legal and you know, people that are doing because you know a lot of the devs, they don't actually get up and talk, so I had no idea who they were, but it was like super cool to meet them, you know, the faces behind the products. And yeah, for the launch punks guys, yeah, super cool, super friendly, and yeah, obviously wish them the best of success. And they're positioned in a really good place, and patience, as always in markets, is key, right?
100%.
Yep. All right, we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5 more builders. So we're gonna get through these, and you know we're not gonna rush, but we're gonna give everybody a chance to kind of talk about what they got coming. Next up is a project that you guys are familiar with, especially if you're watchers on avid watchers of Ordinal Revolution. We're gonna bring up Musa from Traverse Labs. Musa, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Nice to be back. How are you guys doing?
Doing well.
Great,
good
man.
to see you. Good to see your face.
Yeah.
Finally, the computer's being nicer to me today. Nothing's changed. I don't know why. So if it malfunctions halfway through, I'm really sorry.
We've had so many conversations with you, and this is the first time we've actually seen your face. This is amazing.
No. Today it decided to, I tested it and it didn't give me any trouble, and I'm here and it's still not giving me any trouble. So fingers crossed.
Awesome. Yeah, we will cross our fingers on that. But Traverse Labs is actually an OG project, especially in the Tap ecosystem. And you guys were one of the first to advocate and do the bridging from BRC20 to the Tap token. And so a lot of our viewers are educated on what you guys provide, but there are some new viewers as well. Could you kind of start off with what Traverse Labs is and how you guys service the Bitcoin ecosystem?
For sure. I think the best way to put it is that we're a security layer that you add to a wallet, right? So we can pair up with any wallet of your choice. And what we do is that, we provide a storage capacity that's decentralized, that's recoverable even after the connected wallet's been compromised, and that's not prone to a lot of the attacks that you would see, sort of through contracts or malicious websites or dupes and stuff like that. That's not something that you're gonna lose your funds with, and that's our personal vault, right? That's just something for any user to use. It's you have a MetaMask, boom, get it on your thing. take 5 minutes, make an account. You can store your assets with us, and they're recoverable at any point. So even if you get fully compromised on your MetaMask, it's no issue. Take 2 minutes, make yourself a new MetaMask, reconnect it to the same vault, extract your assets if you want, keep your assets in there if you want. So that's on the personal vault side, and then it's actually really exciting because
real quick, so just to let the audience know, because these are a lot of Bitcoin ecosystem people, but also for the Bitcoin wallets as well, right? Not just MetaMask.
Yeah. So we do it on both. We do it on both ETH and Bitcoin, and we think we're looking at the landscape right now. We're the only people who have managed to make a solution of this type on both ETH and Bitcoin. Which obviously, there's comparable solutions out there on ETH and stuff like that, like Safe, that are working on that stuff. They're looking to, I think, also add things like passkeys and the like, but we're trying to stay ahead by continuously adding more MFA methods and continuously bolstering our security end to make sure that it's pretty much as uncompromisable as possible. So obviously on that front we tested it. So we tested it twice. We tested first the ETH one, as you guys know. When it came out, we did it with an open challenge to our viewers to take our funds, and we published the private key of the connected wallet, so instantly giving you access to that. And nobody took anything. I think actually no, that I'm mistaken. I think somebody took $1.76 that we had left on the wallet for gas. So good to them. We had forgotten to remove the $1.76, but other than that, they weren't able to get through. And then we retested it again for Bitcoin because we really wanted the tests to be separate. We don't want people to think, we did this on ETH and we promise it's the same on Bitcoin. Trust us, like it's not gonna fail on you. No. So we actually, with Bitcoin, because we know it's a bigger market, and it's the one that's really important to a lot of people, right? Like it's the one that they're going to care about. That's been difficult to build. So we 10x'd the bounty to like 10 grand. Said again, did the exact same thing. Here's the wallet's private key. Take our shit. Nobody took our shit. I think we may have left a couple dollars in gas fees again, which did get taken. But from the vault itself, nobody took anything.
So when you say the gas, the $1 and the $2 got taken from gas, what do you mean by that exactly?
No, just we had left a little extra on there in case somebody had managed to break through. We didn't think you should pay for your own gas fees. If we fucked up, we'll pay your gas fees for you.
Gotcha. So they weren't able to penetrate anything. You gave them the little bit of change, basically.
Yeah,
they gave them the words to the wallet. But the actual connecting to the vault was secure, but the actual wallet itself, the one you send from, that was penetrated because you gave it the words, obviously, right? But the actual vault itself.
Yeah, exactly. So we had like 10 grand in the vault, and then we left like a couple bucks on the wallet that was connected because if you breached our vault, fair enough. We told you it's your money. So take it from us, and we'll even pay the gas on the transaction. We don't mind.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
It would have been our fuck up, so it's our job to pay. So yeah, that's what we do on the personal vault side. That's the part that's already out, and then we have. I remember I managed to speak to the Telegram community recently. We got a setback, unfortunately. Which is part of the reason we weren't able to be in Amsterdam, is that 2 of the team members were kind of sick for a solid month, which we did not expect to happen. We expected it to be like maybe a couple days to a week, and then you get news back and news back and news back, and then it kind of stacks up. So there had been like a little bit of like Twitter silence and other stuff on our part because the marketing and the dev is sick. So what's left is me on strategy, and then like cybersec team member there, which were the least front facing. So it did put us on a little bit of a setback there, but we're glad that we were able to make it back just in time for Tap finally coming out and doing their thing, and the ecosystem, like it seems everybody's like fully on board with just accelerating everything that they've been doing. So we've been doing that as well. I was lucky enough to see the initial we got the design back for the treasuries, and we're just sending it back to be recolored, and then that should be not only published soon, but hopefully we'll be able to get you guys like a functional demo as well straight up on the site, because we think it's important for people to be able to like just see what they're actually working with, especially if we're going to be like talking to enterprise clients who are going to want to use this in their firm, they need to like see what they're working with, right? And they need to know that we're going to be there to like help, integrate this for them. So that should be coming out soon, and then we'll have partner announcements and some other stuff brewing in the background as well. But we're really excited, and we're really excited to see everything that's happening on tap.
Yeah, so you guys were focused retail, and it seems like you guys are going B2B, business to business, right? Is that kind of going to be the main focus, or are you guys going to really focus on everything?
All of it, honestly. So what we're doing, so in making our personal vaults into a B2B solution does require some additional work, obviously, to support like corporations and stuff like that, what they're going to need for their requirements. But everything that we add to, let's say, the treasuries, like any service that we're going to add, we plan to add it to the personal vaults as well. And we'll probably just be adding it at the same time, if not even sooner, because it's probably easier for us to execute, considering the more like development on the treasuries is more technical. So obviously we want to add like every feature that lets you manage your assets directly from the vault, because that's the safest place for your assets, right? So we're tinkering with a few things. We had a few things under development. We're going to be adding some partners on our side, some people that you're going to be familiar with, friends from within the ecosystem. But we're going to continue looking to add even more services, bridging, staking, lending, borrowing, all that kind of stuff, all directly from your vault. We're also looking actually at another service that we could add, which wouldn't be insanely hard to develop. It's just that we're in the middle of something at the moment with some integrations. But we're looking at a thing we could add where it's like an airdrop tab directly from inside your vault. Because a lot of the times that users end up getting scammed is in search of an initiative that a community is engaged, and scammers will use that opportunity to like create false airdrop links and all that kind of stuff. So one of the things we were looking to add was also, is there a way for us to work with partner projects and make sure that their users are able to engage with that community, but 100% know that they're not getting scammed? So we might be doing an airdrop tab like that as well, where it will contain all the links and all the information pre-checked by us, just to make sure, so full well that not only do you have your assets in your vault, and that's not going to be breached by, that's not going to be breached just by, a malicious contract, but also you will know that we have verified all the stuff for you. So you'll be able to just engage kind of free of mind. And that's the objective we're trying to build, is just build a free, and free of mind infrastructure where you don't worry about your security at all. So yeah, lots of stuff coming. But hopefully we will for sure at least have 1 to 2 announcements at the very least this week that I know the community's been waiting for, and that on our side we apologize. Unfortunate circumstances popped up, and we got kind of set back a little bit, but we're back.
Yeah. The one thing we got from the community was that you guys disappeared from Twitter. And we're like, no, those guys are just building. They're building.
Yeah.
You guys went like 6 days without a tweet and had people. Isn't that crazy though? You go a few days without a Twitter tweet. And everyone's like, are they okay? Are they still alive? Are they still building? But I'm sure you guys were just building in the background, right?
Oh yeah, and honestly, and it was that and the 2 team members unfortunately being ill and being really hard to reach. But it's really interesting actually, because what you mentioned is exactly right. So it's like you could be doing everything and people could be very excited about it, and then you go for like a month or so, and then suddenly people seem to think that all of that foundation that was there before and all the things that you were developing just suddenly disappeared. It's like, you see Tyson Fury in the off season and he's looking a little chubby. You start to think, and then he gets back in the cage and slaps you around, and you're like, oh wait, it has been 30 years of boxing. Fairness, he might not be washed yet. So yeah, no, it happened, and it was, in fairness, there's still no excuse for us. It was up to us to apologize about that, because we weren't expecting it, but still the community deserves to hear back. So I'm making sure that I'm there, Telegram and Discord and stuff like that, to respond to the community. I told them at any point, you could just at me and I'll answer your questions any time of the day. Because they want to hear from us, and it's only fair. If I was a holder, I'd want to hear from us as well. But we want to make sure that they know we're back. So we're not taking any shortcuts at all. It's gonna be a really good time, really exciting time for Tap's ecosystem.
Yep, 100%.
Absolutely amazing.
100%. And by the way, they weren't ghosting us at all. We have a Telegram chat with them, and they've been responding. So it 100% was the two devs, the dev and the marketing guy being sick. So I'm excited for Traverse, the future. I mean, security is huge in our ecosystem.
Yeah.
You know, 8 months ago, someone had lost $750,000 worth of ordinals, unfortunately. And I remember, you know, when we would do Security Wednesdays, we talked about that. And it's just such a, it's maintenance. You got to do maintenance for yourself. And this is one way to do that. So any last words that you have for the audience listening in to look forward to with Traverse or the TAP ecosystem?
Yeah, honestly, we're going to be what we're going to build is utility, right? We don't want to be wanted. We don't want to be liked necessarily. We want to be needed. And it's funny you mentioned that. I was thinking to myself, one of the few benefits, even when half the team is sick, is that you can see where you would have gotten compromised, but your assets are safe. So the thing that we like as the team is to see that, oh shit, you know, hit on the wrong thing on my wallet, but you know, fuck it, you know, toss it, make a new one, get on with your day. And we have that comfort because we regularly use our own tool and all that kind of stuff. So we know that level of comfort, and we know what we're going to be able to bring, not only to like retail users, but to enterprises. So like, honestly, I think I'm very happy we got a chance to place ourselves with TAP's ecosystem early on, and we migrated. We were one of the first token to migrate onto TAP because we're doing the same thing. I like to think, not exactly, but obviously doing the same thing in that we're both building the infrastructure for Web3 to be taken seriously. You know, Tom has mentioned Benny's style and ethos, but obviously Kareem's not here. I don't want to speak fully for him, but when I first met Kareem and I got onto the team, I understood quickly that he's a huge believer in Web3, and he doesn't want it to be something where, you know, oh, that's a cool service. I guess it's in 5-6 years it will be as good as Web2. We want people to remember that the blockchain, all this kind of stuff, is a technological advancement, and we will build things on Web3 that it will take Web2 a lot of time to catch up to. And so this is in this type of infrastructure is where we think we have the right chance to do that kind of stuff. And we think TAP as that type of infrastructure builder is the best place for us to be, because they're aligned in that vision. They need to. We are going to build infrastructure for Web3.
Yep, 100%. And Shizzy and I can attest to that as well with Kareem, as we've had him on the show twice, and he's an amazing developer and a great mindset. But Musa, we thank you so much for joining us and representing Traverse, and we can't wait to, you know, speak to you again. And you know, we look forward to what Traverse rolls out.
For sure, man. Really appreciate you guys having me. Have a wonderful day.
All right, talk soon. Awesome.
All right.
Whew. It's a lot of great development happening. We have 570 people listening in right now. What's your feeling on Traverse? You know, you need security for an ecosystem, and I mean, they are they are the first project that really put their faith in the TAP ecosystem by bridging.
One of the OGs. I mean, as he said, they've been a little bit on the quiet side for the last month or so. But yeah, no, it's awesome to hear back from them. Make sure that they're you know, it's good that they're potentially feeling a bit better now. And yeah, no, it would have been nice if they were able to come to Amsterdam, but I'm sure there'll be other events in the future. And so yeah, no, it's obviously good to hear their voices, hear that they're you know, still maintaining, still building.
Yep. All right. Moving right along here. We got next up. You guys are pretty familiar with them as well, as they've been on our TAP Tuesdays a couple times. And they won an award in the hackathon that TAP had. Let's welcome Papillon from Taplytics up on stage. How are you doing, Papillon?
Hello. Good evening. Good. Very excited. Hi, Tom.
Hello.
Are you excited about tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely. We got so excited we had to code a little bot that allows everybody who's super impatient to just get a notification when the tokens finally land. So
That's awesome. That was a little. I felt like that was a little flex right there. He was like, "We were so excited. We had to code a little bot."
Just had to. We had to. I mean, I've tried it out myself.
You make of it what you will, you know.
Yeah. Super useful, especially if you think you might be getting tokens on multiple addresses. Just give it a try.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, the background is we started experimenting with the Telegram bot at the hackathon already. So we presented a very early version. This is basically we're playing with a few features. This is just it's basically just to like test it out, see like if people actually use it. I don't know. We just want to figure out how many people use tools in Telegram really, right? Beyond like just an initial, oh, that's cool, let me use it once, and then. Do people really use it as a tool? So if yes, then we're probably going to build something. If not, then we'll try it out. But yeah, I mean, like obviously we've brushed up our front end a bit, trying to make sure that the token transactions are all coming in nicely. We've been hacking our stuff together quite quickly in the past 3 months. So the next weeks are definitely there for. Consistency checks and making sure the app is stable and still like bits and pieces where we would like it to be faster, etc. But yeah, should be able to follow what's happening on the tap ticker tomorrow. So yeah.
This is like your Super Bowl. I mean, if I was in analytics, right, the launch of a tap token, it's gonna drive me to your site probably like 7, 8, 9 times tomorrow. Are you guys ready? Are you ready to handle that traffic?
Yeah. We have some, like, even if there's traffic, we have a couple of fallback options. So we already see like some spikes. We had a first tweet with like 24,000 impressions yesterday, just in like talking about. Yeah, for us that's a lot. I mean, maybe not for everyone, but
that's a lot for everybody.
So yeah, and we're seeing some good site visits. Yeah, makes us very happy. So now it just we've been like adding lots of features. Now I want to make sure it's fast and stable so that it becomes a good go-to point for industry and users.
Yeah. You know, tomorrow with the swap being live and stuff like that, do you feel ready for that? Because you know that's going to be something that's different. Is that a whole nother you know, different part of your infrastructure that you're going to have to add, or are you guys ready for like a swap?
Yeah, so you'll see everything that's arriving on the TAP protocol. Obviously, what we don't have yet, I mean, the swapping isn't even live. I mean, we had a couple of sneak peeks into the Ethereum side of things, but we don't have the Ethereum side of things right now. So that's certainly something that I'd like to look into. How can we visualize that? Obviously, there's some legacy tools to use on the Ethereum side, which, you know, but you'll be able to see what's going out and in on the front end tomorrow as well, and then we'll gradually add features.
Gotcha. When you say Ethereum side, are you referring to kind of utilizing the ICP kind of technology, account extraction, that kind of stuff?
I mean,
go ahead.
I mean, firstly, obviously, it would be interesting to see where do the TAP tokens go, right? So if the bridge tomorrow, as you know, we all hope, then tokens will be floating around on ETH. And I mean, on ETH, you have Ether scan, so it should be relatively easy to get it. And then, but then you probably we want to come up with like dashboards and show where is the supply. So it's a complete new angle, right? Before we were just like looking on what's happening on TAP protocol. And now Benny made our life much harder in like bridging to another ecosystem where now you have to keep track of tokens. So
yeah, that's a great point. I didn't think about that. Yeah, you being like basically the scan you know, application, you have a little extra work on your hands for that. Right. But you guys will figure it out. You won the hackathon. I think you guys are talented. So probably a lot of work there. But okay, so in terms of the audience and what to look forward to with Taplytics, obviously you guys have a ton of great data features and stuff like that. But what should they be looking out for? What maybe tips you can give them to use your protocol and stuff like that?
I mean, the next couple of weeks will probably be not so. I mean, like obviously for the token launch tomorrow, there'll be like lots of eyes on the app. But then I think we're stabilizing and making sure everything is fast. What we then have in store is, I mean, what we like is to work with the creators of the UNATs. So a lot of the UNATs have on-chain features that, you know, is like they deserve to be displayed on chain. So like you can already look at like stuff like the boas, for example, the block drop for the NAT cats. They have features that Magic Eden probably can't display. Because the features are dependent on the inscription numbers. So basically the collection is evolving. And that's obviously stuff that's super cool to visualize, and the static marketplaces will probably have a problem with that. And I'm assuming there will be more. For example, the Bitminer is the same thing, right? The Bitminer has a rarity depending on the inscription number. And not all of them are minted yet. So there could be, you know, rare miners be coming up, and following that, what the distribution of the rarities is currently and over time, you know, it's probably like interesting stuff to keep an eye on, particularly if you maybe want to invest in a collection, right? You want to know, like, okay, well, you know, what are the likeliness to get rarities, etc. So that's something that we have in mind. So basically, like the DMT side of things, it could come with some customization of dashboards, maybe, for the users. You know, right now it's pretty static, quite informative, but still static. So maybe like we can make that a bit more interactive. So there's a ton of ideas. But yeah, getting everything right, first priority, and then adding more features afterwards.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Yeah. So, yeah, and you know, we obviously appreciate you spending time up here. You know, today's obviously a big day for Tap Tuesday. We have 600 people in here. Guys, get familiar with Taplytics, because you guys are going to end up using this platform to trace everything. I know we are tomorrow, probably this next week, because when Shizzy gets into DGen brain zone, like, man, he brings all the tools up, and he live streams for 8 hours straight. So we might see something crazy this weekend.
All right, so this is the alpha right here. So tomorrow you want to go to taplytics.xyz, and then you want to go to the search bar. You want to type in TAP, and then you're going to watch this for about 8 hours straight. You're just going to sit here, and you're just going to watch the market cap go up and down and look for opportunities, right? So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, come here, click that one, and that's your yep. There you go. So this is 0 right now, but tomorrow,
yeah, actually, that's it's a good one. This is not the tap token. You see, it's a dollar tap. It's not the right one.
Oh, sneaky.
Yeah, so you see, like, there's so many like copycat tokens that the real tap token actually like doesn't even come up. But I'll give you a little trick. You just like go into the URL and you remove the %24, and then you have the real tap token, because it's obviously just tap.
See, you learn tricks. You learn tricks here, guys.
And that's probably the most useful site to watch tomorrow.
Yeah, let me start that.
So if you scroll down, so the first thing is here you see the holder count, right? Once the holder count starts changing, the airdrop has probably started. And if you scroll further down, you'll see further down.
Yep.
There is the rich list. So the rich list should start populating. So you click the
the rich list. I love that.
And then obviously the recent transfers. So the recent transfers is really just like the most recent ones. So yeah, you can see it there. But then from there you can like click into your wallet. On the right hand side, the blue underlined guys, you can see the wallets and check the wallets. So yeah, I think this should be interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, he's some Taparoo.
So there is something I want to ask if this feature is here, and I don't know if you're gonna hate me for this, but it has everything priced in Satoshis. Can you change that to like the dollar or Bitcoin?
Yeah,
I guess. Okay, how would you do that?
Oh, it's just I mean, I always get my head ripped off when I say it's a simple feature that can easily be edited.
So basically, it's not available now, but it might.
No, it's not available now, but we will edit. It would be like a little switch, like right next where you just click between like dark mode and light mode. It'll be a little switch, and then you can just see USD.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's right now it's pretty Bitcoin native, let's say.
Yeah. I know Shizzy's probably like, "Why you want it in USD?" He always says.
I like it in Bitcoin, bro. Just use a calculator. Come on.
I know, man, but you know how it is.
Sometimes
so anyhow,
USD is more useful for something, right? When you have
screw USD, we're Bitcoiners here, bro. F your USDT, get it out of here.
All right. But anyways,
it's coming.
Yeah. All right. Well, Papillon, it's go ahead. Were you gonna say something?
No, just like thanks for having me. You have a lot of builders who want to talk. So
we want to thank you for your time, and definitely we'll talk to you very soon. But thank you so much.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks, Papa. Yeah, I'm definitely excited for what they're building. What about you, Tom? How you feel about?
I mean, it looks awesome, and then I feel like we got a bit of alpha there with that random wallet that had boobs token in it. That's
boobs. That's
I saw that.
Maybe that's the name we're looking for.
Yeah. That's that. But hey, look, the one thing that I'm really bullish on is you need a good team for that type of application for launch, and I feel super confident with Papillon and his team. I mean, just the way they were able to put that together, they won the hackathon. So super excited about that. All right, guys, we got 2 more builders. Someone keeps asking in the chat, has UniTap talked yet? Has UniTap talked? They're about to talk right now. So let's bring UniTap, another Tap infrastructure wallet, to the stage. How are you doing, UniTap?
Hello, guys. Thanks for having us again. Feeling excited for tomorrow. I think it's the thing that everyone has been waiting for a couple of months now, right?
Yes. Everybody's been waiting a very, very long time, including yourselves and all the builders that have been on stage and stuff. So what are your feelings? Are you, what's been going on with UniTap? UniTap is a wallet, as much as we know and the audience knows, UniTap is a wallet that, has been innovative. But what do you guys got going on? And how are you feeling about tomorrow?
Yes. As we all, most of you know, but we are trying to build this like hub with DeFi tools. So now we have this token to tap token swaps using the token trade specification from the Tap protocol. For tomorrow, we thought that also the TG would be yesterday, so we tried to launch something experimental just to showcase the kind of technology that we've been building at UniTap, which is majorly focused on the wallet, which you can also use. I know that Tap has their wallet as well. I know that Universe has their wallet as well, but try ours as well. You can. It's already in the Chrome store. You can check your Tap balances there tomorrow. You can transfer Tap tokens through there as well. You can visualize Tap art, DMT, etc. For the launch of the Tap token that we were thinking that would happen yesterday, but it's going to happen tomorrow. We launched this E2T mint pool. It's e2t.unitap.io. I don't think we have a link on the main website. e2t.unitap.io.
e2t.unitap.io.
Yeah. So basically, it's an experimental multi-chain minting system connecting Ethereum and Bitcoin L1. Did you get to open it?
Yes, I'm going to share my screen. Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
So this is something that we did, it's experimental. We developed for research purposes, but basically, you can mint a Tap token using Ethereum. So the minting system is controlled by an Ethereum mainnet smart contract. So this contract tracks the token supply, monitors repeated minting, etc. This smart contract is connected to an ICP canister. which releases mint inscriptions to those who minted. So there are many ways to verify all this. It's everything on chain, permissionless, peer-to-peer. So you can call a function in the smart contract to get the addresses that minted the token using ETH. You can check the balances of the minting pool linked to our checking the wallets linked to our ICP canister, and then you can check the balances, the minted amounts using the tap reader or tools such as Taplytics, for example. So if you click in this confirmed mints in the last mints sidebar, you would, for example, be forwarded to the Taplytics interface showing the amounts of the token, right? We still haven't developed much utility for the token, this token yet. It's basically like something experimental to showcase what we have been building in-house in terms of multi-chain features that we want to implement at UniTap soon. But, well, there's also a provenance element there, right? It's the first token on tap that you can actually mint using Ethereum. You have even to touch Bitcoin. Just you connect your MetaMask, put your wallet address there, and pay network fees. It's a free mint to just pay like around from $2 to $6, $8, depending on the fee price at the time. But it's free. We already minted like 25% since Friday. Yeah, you can see there. So you basically just
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. I think this is really awesome. First of all, that this is very, innovative. But like, what wallet? I know you're using ICP, and ICP reads Bitcoin, and ICP can do, finalizes on Bitcoin. So there's obviously some sort of interoperability between Ethereum, ICP, and an ICP doing the Bitcoin transaction to launch the token. Now, what wallet controls the supply on Bitcoin though? Because you're using MetaMask over here, but I'm not, understanding how that happens on the Bitcoin side.
So who controls the supply is actually the Ethereum smart contract, right? It's written on the contract that I think you just minted. It will, like, the address will appear in the last mint soon, probably. But who controls the supply? Well, there is a token there with a limited supply, but the Ethereum smart contract controls the supply. So you cannot repeat the same wallet. There is a limit of wallets that can mint. So basically the mint is controlled by an Ethereum smart contract.
So there's this basically like this ICP wallet that signs the transaction on the Bitcoin side using the network of validators like ICP does. And then and is that how it's created on the Bitcoin side?
For the Bitcoin side, the ICP canister uses what the function that was just released by the TAP team, like on GitHub. So it has their own authority, right? So it broadcasts a mint inscription to the Bitcoin address.
Gotcha. Okay, I see.
Awesome.
I see now. Like, this is crazy because, that like this ICP technology has been there. Like Bob Bodley has known this, but obviously, like he wants like the least amount of trust assumptions and stuff like that. But at the same time, I mean, I feel like teams could have been like pushing this a long time ago. Right now, you have Arch Network that's doing something similar, but their own branded version of this. So this is awesome. I didn't mean to kind of deviate from there, but my imagination kind of took off there. But okay, so this is awesome. So when will that be live, by the way, for the public?
So this is already working. This experimental token has already like 25% minted, and we want we also need like some stress tests for the minting pool. It's very experimental, so we wanted to launch this token before, but soon, like people will be able to deploy their own tokens using ETH and allow other people to mint these tokens using ETH as well, right? So like expanding the liquidity possibilities on tap, right? So sometimes people, if they prefer, they won't even need to touch Bitcoin in order to interact with tap tokens. They would probably be able to do that, at least in our platform with Ethereum first, and then we're going for Solana and other chains, right? So it's just to expand the liquidity possibilities when dealing with tap tokens.
Yeah, I love this because I just use my MetaMask wallet to basically buy something from my Bitcoin wallet, and it's just going to show up. in the 10 minutes.
Well,
I'm guessing, right?
Well, you
One
just
block?
won't
Yes,
ever,
yeah.
you won't,
Probably if you take like a block to show, but yes.
you won't ever see anything in a Bitcoin wallet. You'll see it.
No,
your
it's in the Bitcoin wallet. No, nope. It never goes to your Ethereum wallet. So the only thing happened, I bought it with my Ethereum wallet, but it shows up in the Bitcoin wallet.
Exactly,
Is that-
precisely.
Okay, it shows up in your Unisat wallet. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It
In my
seems like it
yeah,
gets
yeah.
distributed to. You put what Bitcoin address you want it to go to, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. This is interesting.
Yeah, super cool.
Yeah,
like really
see
interesting.
how I put my address right in here? So this is telling it. So when let me show my screen. That would actually probably help you. So when I do my wallet here, right? So I just delete this. I'll paste my UniTap wallet address in, right? And then I go to Mint because my MetaMask is already connected because it was a process where I connected already. So my MetaMask is going to pop up. I'm going to hit confirm. I'm paying $3.82 for this Mint. And then you see it says processing right here. And this will eventually say successful. And then my UniTap wallet will get the tokens in about 10 minutes.
Exactly.
This is wild. This is ICP has found its ultimate utility. Okay, if ICP doesn't succeed after this, like after this whole tap thing and other BTC and stuff, like they just need us to be the marketers for them because like their marketing is good. So anyhow, all right. So in terms of other features and stuff, like what else do you guys? So if I'm in the audience, what else should I be looking forward to with UniTap?
Yeah, so what we're going to, one of the announcements that I should give to you that I almost forgot is that finally our OG Pass Round 2 is coming. We're not going to announce tomorrow because we don't want to compete with TAP's TGE and all the attention, but it will be, the date will be finally released by the end of this week. We are partnering with another major player in the ecosystem. So the OG passes will have extra perks now, not only the hub airdrop and early access and zero fees, but there are other perks coming, mainly related to metaverse construction, but it will be finally announced this week. And and that's it. And soon we will be launching these multi-chain features at UniTap to mint, deploy, swap between in a multi-chain and also in a multi-protocol fashion, which is BRC20 to tap, runes to tap, and and multi-chain like Ethereum. At first, Ethereum Solana to tap tokens. That's what you can expect soon. And most importantly, the token, the OG round 2 launch to be announced super soon, the next like a few days.
Gotcha.
Amazing.
Whew, man, there's a lot of stuff that's coming, and this is why we were saying that the TGE event was like really pent up kind of like demand for the builders too to release stuff. So UniTap, it's been amazing. Thank you so much for joining us and really updating the space. We hope to talk to you very, very soon, and once some more features get released, jump back on the show or on another Tap Tuesday.
No, thank you very much for having us, and good luck to us all tomorrow.
Awesome.
Bye.
All right, talk soon. Bye.
I feel like today's like New Year's Eve and tomorrow's New Year's Day.
Cool.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest.
I mean, I think with anything like these, like small tools that are doing something different, you never know what is going to get like hyper picked up, right? You never know. So it's like people like doing these kind of blue skies ideas, just like, implementing tech because they can. I think it's awesome because you don't, as I say, you just don't know which is going to become super popular. And it could be that, right? Yeah. It could be.
100%. And like, so like, why would that be useful, right? So onboarding, right? Let's just say there's somebody who likes a MetaMask, you never really used it. You download a wallet, you got no Bitcoin in there, but you have Ethereum. Now you can buy these tokens directly from your MetaMask and get them in your Bitcoin wallet and kind of go from there. I love this idea because it's not for someone like me who's going to be using the Tap site, but someone who, just wants to get in this mint, but they haven't taken the steps to get active yet. So this is perfect. It's onboarding, which is necessary.
Exactly. Yeah.
100%. And guys, we have one last builder. We've been running for 2 hours and almost 40 minutes, and we got 623 people in here, and everybody's excited and have a good reason to be. But let's welcome to the stage. You guys are very familiar with these guys because they come on every week and they add a new feature every week. So let's bring up Universe Wallet to the stage. How are you doing, Universe?
Hey, how are you?
I'm great.
Good.
Can you hear me?
Yes. We have a new team member joining us this week. Dee Marie. How are you, Dee Marie?
I am so excited to be here. So thank you guys, and I'm actually big fans of both of you.
Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Love the work that you guys do.
We have very few fans, so that's nice.
Awesome. Well, let's start with you, Dee. Obviously tomorrow's a big day with the TAP TGE token being released. Also, some other tools with the swap and the wallet as well. How is your team at Universe feeling? I know you guys have been waiting for this moment for a while, but if you could explain a little bit how you guys are feeling right now.
Well, actually very excited because one of the amazing features is as of tomorrow, your TAP token, as of the release date, you'll be able to instantly trade on the Universe TAP marketplace. So this is pretty big. So, you can just log on to the marketplace and start your trading. I think it's going to be really exciting. I've been kind of making notes as I'm going along here, and it is kind of like Christmas or New Year's Eve rather, right? So it's going to be pretty exciting tomorrow.
Yep. And the most active builder in the TAP space in terms of features added is the Universe team. And so I'd like to hear a little bit about what you guys have this week, because I look in the TAP Tuesday chat and it seems like you guys have another feature. So if you could maybe go into a little bit what you guys have added, and I'll share my screen here.
Absolutely. So first, because I'm kind of new to this space and I just want to refresh everyone, the Universe Marketplace is basically your all-in-one solution. So you can manage all your assets in one place, and you got full support for TAP, DMT, UNAT, and so forth. So as you mentioned, every week, the team is basically setting these goals. And to be honest with you, they have come out this week with a big integration of bitmaps. So this is another strike for the team. So they've integrated bitmaps. And if you take a look at, I just want to take a look at the screen here. You can actually go into, can I see your, okay, yeah, there you go. So you can go into the marketplace and you can list your bitmaps.
Okay.
You can go to the Explorer and you can take a look at, the activity.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So I'm sharing that screenshot right now. So I see a bunch of bitmaps up here, and then it says activity.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you can do that. And maybe Miguel, if you'd like to jump in here and just kind of go through some of the other features that I might have not picked up.
I'm trying to present it as well. Can I share my screen as well?
Yeah. Let me stop sharing mine real quick, and then I will pass it over to you. So at the very bottom, you can go to present. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah. Can you see it?
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect. So as we promised, we bring you bitmap. We promised it from the last podcast. Next week we'll probably bring block drops as well. But now bitmap, it's fully implemented on the Explorer, so you can check like any addresses bitmap holdings, just like the other protocols as well. You have also integrated it directly on the marketplace, so you can trade it just by going to the bitmap category. Right now it just launched, so we just have one listing. But it's pretty much easy, you just go there. You have the chat icon. If you want to chat with somebody, you just click here, just like the rest of the.
So for example, if I want to chat with that bitmap owner, I can click that thing.
Yeah, you just click that thing and you open the. I'm not connected right now, so it will not work. But you just start like a normal chat with the holder.
Yeah, I can say, hey, can I get a little bit cheaper, stuff like that, basically.
Yeah, you can negotiate as well. If you want to open
I'm
the
logged
normal
in.
chat, you just go here and go here to chat, and there you go.
So I'm logged in. I click on the guy who has it, and then I come down here and I say, "Yo, sell me that." That's really cool.
Wait. Is this yours, Shizzy? Okay, I was about to say, like, all your information.
So I walk alone. It's fine. I mean, this is my my play wallet. But I walk alone is there. So I just said, "Yo, sell me that." That's really cool. That's an amazing feature. It makes it really like interactive, right? So that's awesome.
Yeah, and you also have the activity. You can go like to the activity. It has already implemented the category for bitmap as well. So you can see all the sales, all the listings, and everything else like the rest of the ecosystem. Here on the tools, you have also the Tap Airdrop tool that is now fully implemented. I can show to you as well. So you just go here, like you know it as well. We have presented it last week. You have the inscription receiver address that you need to tap it, the ticker, the amount, and then you just put the addresses one per line, and that's it. Just put the total amount, and it divides equally to all these addresses. Or you can put like a different amount, like individually if you want as well. It will work on both ways. What else? Oh, we also have. I don't know if you can see it here. It's probably not showing, but I have sent it to you. The wallet is sent to Google Review. So it's pending review from Google, but it's bitmap is implemented as well, and not just bitmap stamps as well is already implemented too. So it's going to be a 2-in-1, and we have already upgraded to the latest editions of UniSat concerning security. So all the latest features are already implemented as well, security wise. To go ahead, yeah.
We could probably mention Tap Zero as well. If you are a Tap Zero holder, then you basically have no fees for the entire Tap ecosystem. And so right now, if you go to inscribe, there's still some spots available that you can still get your Tap Zero in there. And realistically, the Tap Zero is, less than 100 USD. And I think once the market really gets going, I think this thing is really going to take off. So I would probably be looking to mint that sooner than later, because as the ecosystem expands, you're going to get massive utility out of that.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine. I mean, there's so many features here, right? So yeah, that's awesome. Is there a max supply on that token?
There is a max supply on the token, and that should be 10,000 on the Tap Zero token.
Gotcha.
And but just make a small addition. This Tap Zero, it's valid for the universe Tap ecosystem, because some people confuse it to be like the whole Tap. No, it's for the universe. What we have been building, all the social-fi part, the marketplace, the future swaps, the means that we have on the block pads, everything that is Tap related on universe. It will be like free of charge, no fees on our side. That's the goal. That's awesome. Now, we now introduce a campaign that we are launching here on the podcast regarding the current block drop. Current airdrop.
It's kind of funny because Shizzy showed his screen there on the messaging, and I think I've already started the contest. So for all the folks that are into the airdrop for Glizzy, we're offering the first 20 entries for the first 20 people with names that are registered on the universe ecosystem. If they start chatting with Shizzy through the Bitcoin messenger system, and I've started off the chat, by the way, but I haven't got a reply back, then they are looking at a multiplier for the current airdrop for Glizzy. So so that
it's a 10x. It's a 10x.
Hold on a second. Let's talk about this Glizzy airdrop.
Oh God!
Are you guys doing an airdrop to people that hold Glizzy on Fractal, or is this just an airdrop for something else?
This is a Tap token.
Okay.
And the airdrop is live right now. We've got it started yesterday. We still have a couple more hours to go, and so we're just offering a 10x multiplier. So basically, if you have a registered name, and you go over to our tools, hit chat, look up Shizzy, start chatting with them, then you can get a 10x multiplier. And like I said, I've already started off the chat. I haven't gotten a reply yet, but we just want to. I've had that. I've been chatting with you for a while, but no reply yet.
Oh my goodness, Shizzy! How rude!
I got a lot of people. I talked to a lot of people.
How is it on Full House? How rude! You are rude. You're not replying to these chats. Come on, Shizzy.
I'm trying. Is it NYK LFC?
Oh, now he's acting like he's too popular. He's getting.
I got so many people. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm trying to find it though. I can't find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So that's a nice little multiplier. So obviously, if you've got the name registration and you start the chats off, and you mentioned earlier, like with the bitmaps, if you wanted to reach out to someone and maybe give them an offer for a particular whatever you're listing, I've actually done that and it works. I've had, really interesting conversations with people, and it's kind of cool that you can just reach out to someone and say, hey, I'm thinking about maybe purchasing this. Could you maybe decrease the price, or I need some more of it? So I think it's a really cool tool. I haven't experienced it anywhere else, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah. I think as more retail come into the space as we get further into the bull run here, that will be utilized, and I think there's going to be a lot more social tools that will be utilized in the future. So that is super awesome that you guys are doing that. So just to be clear for the audience, to qualify for this airdrop, the basic thing that you have to do is register for the chat feature, right?
Absolutely.
No.
Go ahead.
Just to be more specific, there's a Google form, and you still need to have to do basic stuff like retweet and all this stuff that is normal on this kind of airdrop
requirements.
Requirements, exactly.
Okay. Well, just make sure to send that Google form over to us so we can put it in the show notes once we're done with this.
I can do it right now, actually. And these airdrops are quite useful. It's quite useful because people get some tokens to play around once TAP releases the swaps and the liquidity pools and everything else. Just 1 second. People have a lot
of the Twitter page as well.
Mm-hmm.
What was that, D?
It's pinned on top of the Universe X post.
Okay.
It's on the private chat as well. I cannot go in the public.
Okay. Got it. Perfect. Okay.
But yeah, it's like some kind of TAP airdrop / meme season. So maybe some of these tokens will pump during the launch of swaps and Taparoo swap and everything.
Yeah, so, we'll see. Yeah. We'll see. Definitely. I think there's going to be some stuff that's going to be very, very exciting starting tomorrow. But man, another amazing segment of Tap Tuesdays, and amazing having you guys on. But I'd like to give you a last word, to the audience on what maybe to look forward to with Universe and the Tap ecosystem.
Yeah, as you know, we are implementing everything that's happening on the Tap ecosystem. So as things come along, liquidity pools, swaps, we are implementing block drops next week. Now that we have Bitmap implemented, it was one of the requisites. So yeah, we just look forward to build on Tap, just like we do on the rest of the protocols that you're integrating as well, and continue developing on it.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, no, I just want to say, I think this is another strike for the team who's really delivering week by week on all of the targets, and really exciting as they build out this community. This is pretty exciting, and I love all the stuff that's happening right now, especially you can see the excitement on X. People are really getting into this. I have people reaching out to me, like, how do I get involved? It's pretty cool that there's a marketplace that you can go to for all of the Bitcoin protocols, so I'm really excited.
Yep. 100%. And it was a pleasure meeting you, D, of course, and also Miguel with Universe. As always, you guys are welcome back. And until next time, we will talk to you later.
Thank you. See you next week.
Awesome. All right,
definitely count on Tom and Universe to be here every week.
Yes, for sure. And we have 630 people that stuck through 3 hours. So the first hour and a half, of course, they had us, but then another hour and a half they had you guys. And Tom, you do a great job kind of leading the charge with this initiative with Tap Tuesdays as well with us. And so what was your thoughts about like all the builders that came today? And I guess if you could set some expectation for the Tap community tomorrow, maybe realistic expectation.
Well, it depends what you mean by expectation. Are we talking price action?
Like, I guess you could say like what are your realistic expectations? Because at the end of the day, like, yes, a swap sounds awesome and stuff like that, but like, is it going to be like jump to like a $10 billion market cap for the ecosystem? Probably not. No.
I mean, it's like it'll take time. I think everything takes time. Launches are always very difficult to predict, and I've kind of got a whole range of possibilities I'm looking at because it's very difficult to say what's going to happen on day one. There can be some growing pains with the influx of new users, that kind of thing. So, from our point of view, like the best thing we can have is for everything to go to work as expected, and everyone has like a seamless experience. That's the ideal, because what happens price action wise on day one is not really our primary concern, right? Like hopefully there's some hype and so lots of people will be trading, and we're seeing a lot of excitement, so that's awesome. And obviously seeing all of the builders step up and try to develop and get some new features out for this launch is really cool as well. So that's always what we like to see, because we're here for the long term, and so having development ongoing is the most bullish thing for me, especially.
Yeah,
I agree. I'm kind of expecting, kind of a low rollout. The marketplace goes up, not a lot of usage, but then by like Monday or Tuesday, it's going to get to the people. And I think, from, word to mouth and us showing it on the show. But I'm expecting, I don't know, like thousands of dollars in the next couple of days, and then tens of thousands, and then potentially by next year, hundreds of thousands of dollars moving around daily. You know what I mean? So I'm expecting a very slow thousands of dollars next couple of days, tens of thousands within the next couple of weeks, and then within the next 6 to 8 months, hundreds of thousands of dollars per day, and then get to a point where there's millions of dollars. So if you're in terms of volume is what I guess I'm saying. I'm expecting millions of dollars next year, and I'm expecting Tap to do very well, and I'm expecting to see newer and more builders. So this opens the door not only for the builders that are existing, but a lot of people are going to be flocking here because they're seeing things happening. And that's what I always said. You're like a closed door, you can knock on it, you might get let in, but an open door, people are just going to walk right through. And I think you're going to see a lot of builders just kind of walking right through that door and building on Tap.
Well, there's going to be, aside from what you guys already know about, like the swap and such, I think there are some things in the pipeline which are going to be a big deal in the long term. And so I don't want people thinking that, TGA, everything's over, everything's done. There's a lot more coming, so there's going to be more exciting things for us to talk about in the future, which is, that's always good. And yeah, everything is trying to make development more easy. And now with the swaps and the wallet, I think we're trying to make it easier for people that are non-native to Bitcoin to onboard and use the products and DGen and do whatever they want. And it's great to see that other teams that also got a similar point of view, a similar perspective, and are trying out new things, right? So yeah, that's awesome for everyone, obviously. And yep, I think the only thing I can be sure of for tomorrow is it's going to be mad. It's just going to be chaos. we hope that it's organized chaos and everyone is well behaved and the price action is great and all this, right? But yeah, we'll see.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, a launch bunk says $15 to $30. That would bring it. Oh my god, that TV that would be insane.
Look, I would say that like price predictions like that are not completely unreasonable, but
really,
because we're talking about 2 million supply at launch, so it's I'm not saying it gets to that price and it stays there forever. Like I'm saying that seeing price action like that is not out of the question.
100%.
There's a very large range of possibilities, I would say, because it really depends on what the airdroppers do. And so from my point of view, like, I don't care what they do. If you want to sell, you just sell. Like, but for us, we're looking at the long term, and we think that potentially selling early if the price is low is definitely not a great decision. But you
strategy.
know, people can do whatever they want. So
yeah. You got to remember, like Fractal, because it's all about the circulation drip out, right? Like, so Fractal got up to like $40, and it has like a way bigger supply, so it could definitely do something from $15 to $30 easily, especially if we're heading into this leg up for Q4. But
I mean, it might perfect.
Yep. And we are coming up on that 3-hour mark, man. But guys in the audience, hold on, because we still have a giveaway for you. But I just want to thank you, Tom, for hanging out with us for an hour and a half, doing what you do. And, hopefully we see you next week, next Tuesday.
Yeah, we should do. Right.
Okay. Awesome.
Good luck, everyone, for tomorrow.
Yes. Good luck for tomorrow. Talk soon.
Thanks, Tom.
Yep.
All right, bye.
Did you get that off Yasher by any chance? I got to dig into the...
No. Yeah, sure. Let's see here. Let me try to
he sent me a link already. I think I sent it to you.
Okay. Did you send it to me?
Hold on one second.
I didn't get anything. Unless
it was like a few days ago. Let me
oh yeah, but this is he says check the link. Okay, so I do remember seeing a link, but I don't remember when that was.
Let me try to find it real quick.
Yeah, I don't see it in my.
I got it.
Chat.
I got it here.
Okay, you got it. You got it. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna go through some questions while Shizzy adds the entries in for. We're giving away 5 VIP Bitperp passes, which will give you benefits and will turn into a digital asset later on down the road that you can trade on secondary. And also we're giving away 5 whitelists for the Beyond Orange Pills Ordinal collection. That's going to be really, really cool. So it looks like the entries are already in there. We're going to start off with what?
Bitperp.
All right, we're going to start off with Bitperp. So good luck. Hold on 1 second. I just need to grab my spreadsheet. I was going to get into questions, but it looks like we don't have time for that because it's definitely.
Yeah, I gotta get the kids in like 5 minutes. I gotta knock this out.
5 minutes? Oh my goodness.
We'll be all right. We'll be all right.
Okay. I'm ready when you are. All right. Here we go. Good luck for the first VIP Bitperp pass, and it is. Almost done. 71. Almost
Congratulations,
done.
buddy.
71. All right, let's go on to spin number 2. Good luck for the next spin. Good luck.
Danny Boy.
D-Blocks. Congrats, Danny Boy.
Oh wow, Kai Effect, man, always so generous. Awesome show.
Thank you so much, Kai.
Thank you, man. You're the man, Kai. I love Kai. He's my guy. And that rhymes.
Yes, sir.
Wasn't supposed
to. All right. Number 3. Spin number 3 for Bitperp VIP pass winner. All right, you're gonna have to hold that one up. You're gonna have to hold that one up a little bit because I'm gonna have to.
Here, let me put it in the private for you.
All right.
You got it?
Jody. Hold on. Jody.
It's in the private if you need
it. All right. I got it. All right. Spin number 4. Is that 4? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Spin number 4. Good luck, guys. This is for the Bitperp VIP pass. Bitperp VIP pass. Is it our guy?
No. Congratulations.
All right. I think that is the second one that he's won. But let me make sure. This one counts, but I think that might have been his second one. So one more. This is it. This is the last one, guys. The last one.
VIP pass. It's live now. You guys will start seeing it in your wallet. Nighthawk UXL. Congratulations.
Nighthawk UXL. So actually, Nighthawk and No have won twice already. So
What is give them the whitelist for the orange bill?
So 2 more though. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna spend 5 on the thing.
Today.
Okay.
So Nighthawk and No, you guys we'll give you guys the orange pill whitelist. We're not the Bitperp. But
because you're already getting 2 of those, yeah. So
yeah.
So, all right. So next 5 are going to be for the Beyond Orange Pill whitelist here.
Yeah. So we'll delete these off. I'll go into Yasher's Google thing and then grab the names here. Copy. Come over here. If you guys haven't used Wheel of Names, if you ever do a giveaway, it is awesome. It does slow down your computer a little bit though, but I'm ready. You ready?
Yes. Good luck. This is for 5 for 1 whitelist for the Orange Pills collection. And if you've already won one of these, you can't win again.
Right. Yeah. We're only allowed 1 per person.
Tim Baker. Congrats, Tim Baker, OG of the show for sure. All right. Spin number 2. Also, guys, if you guys have already won twice on the Bitperp, please don't put it in the chat. I walk alone.
Congratulations, you get an orange pill whitelist. Do we know if these are guaranteed? I'm pretty sure they're guaranteed, right?
Yeah.
GTD?
Yeah. Okay. All right, 3 more. Good luck.
One plus at. Congratulations.
1 plus at. Hold on. I think you froze.
I'm good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. You're good. All right. 1 plus at. All right. We got 2 more of these. Let's spin it.
My screen spinning?
No.
It says my connection's unstable. I've definitely spun. It's definitely
okay. It's kind of spinning, so just let it chill. All right. Steamy J is what I see. All right, and the last spin. Good luck to this last spinner for the Orange Pills Ordinals whitelist.
Yeah, let me close some of my windows. That might be the problem.
Mats, M-A-T-S. All right, so 2 things. First, I'm going to read out these names. It was Almost Done 71, Danny D Blocks, and your Ermiodi Diori. Please send your EVM addresses to Shizzy. And then the 5 winners, which is Tim Baker, I Walk Alone, 1 plus AT, Steamy J, and Matt. Send your Bitcoin address to Shizzy, and because that one's for the Ordinal collection. So congratulations to all the winners today, and thank you guys so much for hanging out with us for this long. I know it was a very, very long show. If you don't mind, just please check out our partners. BetBTC is a predictions market for Bitcoin ecosystem, ICP Bitcoin technology. Going to be launching here in about a week and a half. Bitperp, a perpetual leverage DEX. We've been talking about them. You guys just did the VIP passes. The competition's on now, so get your wallets connected. Shizzy and I will make a tutorial video on that. Ordinal Hive is an aggregator for Bitcoin Layer 1 and Merlin Chain Layer 2 for Ordinals collections. You can earn points and use those points for rewards later. Foxy, we talked about those guys today, building the Bitverse. Get your Bit miner. You can start earning rewards today. They're going to have the Clan Wars out as well. And Fluid Tokens is UTXO builders, building on Bitcoin. You can stake on there. If you're a founder, you can put your Ordinal or Rune on there to have your community earn and stake those. And then finally, Merlin Chain, guys, the #1 scaling solution for Bitcoin native L1 assets and protocols. If you're a builder, you can scale over there, and they have great builder grants, but just got to be a serious builder. And we thank you so much for checking out our partners.
Yep. And I just put my Discord in there if you want to reach me. That almost done. Ask if you can do it there. That's fine. It's Shizzy _ Ordinal Revolution. So you guys can just eat there. I am very slow over there, so just give me time, but I'll definitely check there. before I give Yagobi the name. So yeah, you can over there. And guys, if you wouldn't mind checking out ordinalrevolution.com, we have some of the best articles dating all the way back to last year. If you know someone just entering the space, send them our website. We really feel like it can help them really get started. If you guys need a VPN to play with Bitperp or play with anything really, I would never go to any site. UniSat, Magic Eden. I don't want anyone knowing my personal address. If you guys want a 70% off coupon for NordVPN, you guys can sign up here, and it does help the show as well. If you guys go to Bitcoin Vegas, we will both be there. That is in May. Do not wait till next year to buy your tickets. Get them as soon as possible. Every Friday, the price goes up, guys, especially as we get closer. You can see these things going up thousands of percent. So if you're interested in going, get your tickets early. Worry about it later. You might be able to sell them later for more money as well. So I don't know how you do that, but I think you can. 'Cause I heard someone talking about that. And also, you guys want to check out our merch, we have some of the best merch in the entire ordinal space, crypto space, period. So check out our merch. If you guys want us to add some merch, just let us know. It's all here for you guys at ordinalrevolution.com. And guys, we are live Monday to Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central, 8 a.m. Pacific, and 3 p.m. UTC. Check us out all week, guys. We really appreciate every single one of you guys that are here. And until tomorrow.
Peace.
We OG, oh no, G. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got the oh no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to Olo, yeah. Experts on reload, yeah. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got the oh no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to Olo. Experts on reload. Man, pool getting hot. Everybody wanna rock, ayy. Runes is coming, everybody on a knot, ayy. It's a nuisance, Ordinal Revolution, ayy. Ordinal Revolution. Yo, it's my guy for real, bro. Got friends right now. Yo, BRC 420, bro. Yo, that shit on fire, bro. Imagine if he in here. Yeah, like it in the seal. Murder. I got balls of steel. Nookies on the field. Yeah, this shit for real. With no calls, I get so far. Got 100 phone calls that I go hard, and they gon' love me. Smoke weed, huddle back. I get shiesty. Where my Bitcoin looking lovely. All this Satoshi's nothing above me.